The best in this sport, whether you like it or not, learn to love it because it's the best thing going today. Woo!
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Georgia Players section on UGASports.com with Tavarres King, Knowshon Moreno. I don't have anything to cheer you guys to, but cheers.
On a big night like this?
What a guy.
Listen,
What a guy.
Mama's out of town. I got the grandparents up here sitting just in case something happens. I was getting them all to bed before the show, so we're making do. I'm lucky I'm on here. I felt like absolute death warmed over earlier today. I mean, I'm playing hurt today, fellas, but it's all good. We're getting it done. NFL draft watch party, guys. We've been talking about some of these players and some of the predictions that we've had for these guys for a long time, and I am super excited to see not only where the Georgia players goes, but some of these other SEC players, because as you see in our title, in our logo, that SEC is in black there to let you know that we talk about all SEC, not just Georgia. So, Knowshon, TK, welcome this evening. What are you guys excited for on this draft watch party?
Well, for me, man, I want to see – we had 15 guys taken in last year's draft. Super impressive, obviously. But, I mean, heck, can that be topped in this draft? I don't know. But you will see, a numerous amount of dogs taken off the board. Maybe tonight. Well, I mean, what you guys think about that?
Yeah, bro. I feel the same way. Just, we both been in this situation on this day. Just how special of a moment it is for these young men, to finally fulfill that dream, making it into the NFL, But, hey, this is where the work begins, So it's just another exciting day. But for the Georgia Bulldogs, I don't think they're going to have as many as they did last year. But there's going to be some that go off the board. It's going to be interesting to see where they go.
They could have four. They could have four in the first round. I mean, and they had five last year.
Yeah, it's gonna be a couple on there for sure. I'm more intrigued to see this quarterback situation with all the not only ours, but Levis and Anthony Richardson and those quarterbacks, just to see where they're gonna be going. Man, it's so interesting to hear all the people talking about it and the NFL experts talk about it. So let's see.
Let's go on record right now before it gets started. Who do you think goes higher, Will Levis or Anthony Richardson? Just give your answer real quick.
Yeah, T.
I'm gonna go with Will Levis. He I read somewhere today he got the Manning stamp. Once you get that Manning family stamp, it's they
stamping out there. They were stamping.
He's been knighted.
He been knighted. They done knighted my dude. So I'll probably go Will Levis, but I definitely think Anthony Richardson will come off the board pretty early too. You'll probably be shocked at when he goes.
If you guys are watching along with us right now, I'm seeing on ESPN, I'm seeing a nice shot of Kansas City here. People are all decked out as we're watching. It looks like
they out there
on the stage in just a little bit. Yeah, I mean, they're deep in there now. They're excited. Got some Commanders fans on the screen right now watching from coming out to Kansas City from Washington. So that's a cool thing too. I think the NFL, nobody markets quite like the NFL does. Knowshon. I mean, they capitalize on every bit of the off season, of the regular season, of the postseason. They do it upright. It's something that I think college football could, if they altered their calendar a little bit and did some different things, I think college football could even do some of that as well.
Yeah, I mean, you got to think about how long they've been doing it. All these great teams. You got to think of the Cowboys, how they're like one of the top franchises in the world. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
when they're terrible.
Exactly. Right. So, they're going to capitalize on things, even some of the things that looks a little suspect. You're like, they capitalize on that. But, they'll capitalize on a lot of things.
I mean, just think about if college football could do, if they would do a live like schedule release type show. That could be, and they do that to a certain extent. But I'm talking about like really play it up and do a big deal about it, and also maybe do something different with the spring games, like Hugh Freeze was talking about, like Lane Kiffin was talking about, actually playing other teams and stuff like that. There's opportunity for college football to even get more of that media attention in the offseason, TK, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I think when you do things like that, when you're bringing attention to the smaller schools for one, but it's more football. Like who the heck doesn't want more football? Who doesn't want to watch more football? I mean, we created the all kinds of leagues now, NFL, all kinds of leagues. So I mean, just adding something like this would probably be huge. One, for college football, but two, for like the little schools.
I mean,
speaking of those other leagues, Knowshon, you don't know this. I tried to convince TK. I was like, okay, TK, you need to go play in the XFL next year and wear get them to write into your contract that you could wear like a camera and get us all kinds of content for the show.
The footage would have been fire,
Footage crazy. Footage is out of control.
The footage would have been fire, but hey, that TK ain't hitting that ground no more, bro. That ground undefeated, dog. Hey, y'all saw Ja Morant come through the lane, hit the ground.
My goodness.
Listen, bro.
He tried to dunk on LeBrizzle.
I'm gonna tell you, young boy, that ground that ground is undefeated, Jack.
Yeah.
I want no parts of that. Trying to get my TV right over here.
So we're gonna be following along with all the draft picks. The consensus is that at least Vegas and all the NFL pundits think that Bryce Young is going number 1 overall, and even they think that Will Anderson could go right behind him, and that would be like the first time since like 1968 that a school's had 2 picks go 1 and 2 in the NFL draft, and I think that was Michigan State back in the day. So Knowshon, you've obviously sang the praises of Bryce Young and Will Anderson for a long time on the show. I mean, what do you think separates Bryce Young from C.J. Stroud, from Will Levis, from Anthony Richardson? What makes him different, and why do you think he'll be the number 1 overall guy?
Well, he did this for so many years. He's won the Heisman. Right? Didn't he win the Heisman? Won the Heisman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Doing it for all these years at a high level under Nick Saban. He has that championship grit and that championship drive that you need in your quarterback, and it seemed like the players follow him. He's a leader, it looks like, between his teammates. So love that about him. And then you talk about the stuff on the field. You can't talk enough about it. The flick of the wrist, the way that he gets the ball out. Yeah, he's a little bit shorter, but I love the way he manipulates the pocket, honestly. He can move in that pocket and still get the ball out. So, and he's shown it, week after week. Last year wasn't all that great, but he still had a good year. So I think he should go number 1. They shouldn't be scared about his height. Just gonna let the guy go out there and see what he can do.
Frank DiCarlo has a point out here at TK. They had all that talent. They had that number 1 and number 2 pick possibly, and didn't even win the West. Didn't even get out of the SEC West. Got to be a little bit disappointing for Alabama, you'd think, with all that talent there. But I think it just goes to show that it's about building a roster, and Alabama did not have its best roster last year. It had 2 of the best players in the country. Didn't have its best roster.
Yeah, for sure. And Will Anderson, he's getting comparisons with Vaughn. Mm-hmm. We see what Vaughn did in the league and is doing in the league. So, that's just a great compliment in its own right there. But he balled out this year as well. He didn't have the best year, but I think he went out there and did some really great things for his team. Him and Davis Turner. Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas, yep.
So.
Yeah, obviously the boys balled. But hell of a point. You gotta think with that caliber of talent. Obviously they're pretty disappointed over there. But I agree with everything you said about Bryce Young. I definitely think he's deserving of the number 1 pick. I think you snatch him up and don't look back, and kind of build around him. He's somebody that you build around. So I definitely agree with you there. This would be an exciting draft for for the Dogs tonight for the SEC in general, bro. Like we were talking about that earlier. What do y'all think about just the SEC in general? Look at Mahomes. Just the SEC in general. Tonight, y'all think it's gonna be a big night for the SEC?
Well, they had 12 players drafted last year in the first round, 12 in the first round of the SEC. So I don't know that it gets higher than that. I think it's probably going to be a little bit under because I think there's specifically 3 or 4 Ohio State players that are probably going to go in the first round this year.
I can count 5 right now.
Yeah. So I mean, let's count it. You got Young and Anderson that are going to go. Jalen Carter's going to go. Broderick Jones is going to go. You're going to have Will Levis in there.
Will Levis, Anthony Richardson probably.
Yeah, that's 6. Emmanuel Forbes is probably going to end up being in there somewhere.
Y'all don't think Nolan goes number 1? In the first round?
Nolan will probably go in the first round. That's 8.
All right.
Drew Sanders from Arkansas could sneak in there late in the first round.
Cam Smith.
Cam Smith, maybe. I think he's going to be more of a mid to high second round guy.
Yeah. Okay.
Darnell Washington, they're talking about Darnell Washington.
But I think, but he might drop to the second though.
He may, but I'm just saying there's a chance for him to be late. Keely Ringo's been fluctuating between first and second. It looks like he's more of a second round guy. Hendon Hooker is a guy that people are saying that a team may jump on early.
Yeah.
Listen, you get picks like a Darnell Washington where a team loves a guy. Like, I mean, obviously there's a bunch of teams that love him, but there's gonna be some, I don't know, and Keely. Like those are 2 interesting, players tonight. I think because somebody is gonna love these kids. Somebody's beating on the table for a Darnell Washington tonight. You know what I'm saying?
So Andy said a good point. Jameer Gibbs. How we forget
Jameer
about
Gibbs?
Oh, come on. How we forget about
that's on you. That's on you. Running back, y'all.
I was just trying to see if everyone else was paying attention. I was trying to see.
That's it.
Also, Brian Branch from Alabama, safety that did some good things for them. He's got a chance to be a first round pick. So. Right now on my screen, they're showing the details of the trade that happened earlier to give Carolina the number 1 pick. Chicago got a second round pick out of it this year. And look at Frank Reich there. They're all sitting around. They got all them people in there for the camera op. They know they're about to get a generational talent in Bryce Young and do some good things.
You at what's your seconds on the clock? I got 8:47 right now.
I'm a little ahead. I'm at 8:38. So I won't no spoilers.
Y'all know I'm faster than both of y'all. I'm at 8:14. Come on.
8:14? Why you so bro? It's always like that with you. You be like a whole minute.
Well, be fine, don't it?
Can't download a game in 3 days.
What you mean?
Oh man, some of y'all I know our followers. Someone out there gotta be playing that new EA golf.
They ain't playing.
I think it's on both platforms, PlayStation and Xbox. It's not a sponsorship. I ain't trying to do no sponsorship. But if y'all want to get around, then
showing Bryce Young throwing to J-Mo. J-Mo Williams made a little news because he got healthy, and then the dude got popped for 6 games for gambling. They got Calvin Ridley for a whole year last year. J-Mo gets 6 games.
Yeah, I didn't read on like the details of that. Was he was betting on?
I don't know what he was betting on, but I just think it's now if you're a pro athlete, you pretty much need to stay away from betting or you're gonna get in trouble. Like 1, 2. I mean, you guys would know. I mean, that's life-changing money that you guys get a chance to make, when you're a pro athlete and you get a contract, especially if you get a second contract, and to waste any of it on an uncertain thing like gambling just doesn't seem like it'd be the most prudent way to go about things.
Yeah, and that's the NIL days. Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of money when you got to the league, right? But now it's like, bro, I seen $2 million in college already. Like, what's another 10? Okay, it's 10, but
okay. So Alex Page says he got 6 for placing a bet from within the facility. He didn't bet on an NFL game like Ridley did. So So yeah, man, they tracking. They know them tracking them young boys' phones now. He can't be doing that in the facility.
They're doing that.
Oh man, it's crazy. We got a question here from Frank. He said, Knowshon, were you surprised when the Broncos called your name on draft night in the first round?
No. Well, first of all, they call you before they pick you. So that's one thing. I left the cat out the bag real quick. I don't know if y'all knew that you'll get a call from the head coach first. You know what I'm saying? Or whoever might be the general manager. You get a call. It's like, hey, you know what I mean? We're thinking about getting you at this pick. And you'd be like, oh, okay, boom. So that's how it was. Josh McDaniels gave me a call. I think they probably were like on, pick 10 or something like that. It was like, hey, congratulations. We're going to pick you up, here at 12. So, it was that was really surprising getting that call. And I'm sitting in the bathroom talking to him like, word for real, because, I had the family out in the living room there. Everyone's watching the TV. And, man, it's just a blessed moment. It was awesome just everyone there celebrating and experiencing a moment like that together. So I was super surprised, man. I was ready to get to work. I went into the whole situation, though, not really worrying about where I was going to get picked. I didn't care. You know what I mean? I was just like, wherever I get picked, I'm going to go out there and do the best I can, help this team out, and we're going to go out there and ball. Let's go do it. So It was just a super blessing moment.
But had you talked with – how does that kind of work? Had you interviewed with the Broncos before all that stuff? Like, were they one of the teams that had shown a lot of interest before?
Yeah, I didn't take a visit here. I didn't take a visit to the facility. But the running backs coach, Bobby Turner, he came and worked me out at Georgia. So I was like, okay. He came and worked me out. So it was a connection there. And then, I took a visit out there to San Diego, the Chargers. And I think they probably were going to pick me up if I would have failed to. I think they were at 16 at the time. I think they would have got me as well because I took the visit there. And things are always going well with that situation. So, yeah, that was the only thing. That was the only pretty much – I went to the Jets too as well. But now you really don't know. You really don't know. But the only connection I had with Denver was that workout.
Yeah, no, I can't imagine what it'd be like. And two, did you do the whole – were you there at the draft?
No. I watched it.
I can't imagine. That's got to be like sitting in a fishbowl. I mean, you got millions of people staring at you while you're going through all these emotions of, man, I really wanted to go to that team or something like that. And I mean, that's got to be tough on those young guys there, TK.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, obviously with the emotions running wild and then just the unknown of it all, like that's probably what's the scariest. Because hell, I mean, you can go there and not get picked. You know what I'm saying? And everybody see that hurt on your face. So yeah, man, it's definitely a tough moment. But I think everybody there tonight probably is gonna be pretty happy.
Yeah.
Jody says she loved watching both of y'all as dogs, so we appreciate you hopping on here, Jody.
And I mean, it can be a crazy experience, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, I just feel like I think those guys should just go out there and just kind of enjoy the moment, even though it is a stressful time. You have no control over it, though. So just go out. You just I would hope that they just make the best of their opportunities in that moment with their families. Just seeing what happens. Because that's an awesome experience. It has to be being there and getting your name called. And you going up on the stage holding a jersey. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, no, I mean, would y'all feel good about hugging the commissioner? Because nobody really wants to hug that man. It's just like gotten to be a habit,
Yeah, and I give a little Roger a little hug.
Just yap him up.
Yeah.
Hey Andy, I had that 2K. I got the 2K, but we on that EA now. Go to the Masters. Come on now. Y'all got to jump on. Sorry, my fault.
Yeah, get right with it. Hey,
let's get around there. I'm waiting.
Unc tripped me out. He's talking about Knowshon got the tall boy of tall boys.
Yo, this is from a local brewery right down the block. They call it Downhill Brewery. They make their own beers. This is that jam and jelly.
We're gonna have to. One thing we're gonna have to get from y'all is assessment of what these dudes are wearing. Okay, when they get up here, the suit game. What do you think about what these guys are wearing when they get up here?
You want to rank them? Or you want to put them in the tiers?
Come on.
Yeah, that's a little game inside the game here.
I was just thinking about that actually. Y'all saw Jalen's Jalen Carter's. He was in that purple. He was in that lavender. Excuse me.
Oh, the lab diesel?
Yeah, that boy was in that lavender. You know,
Bryce is going. He's not going tie. It looks like I just saw him in the back. He's going like a pink jacket with a white tee. Yeah, pick is in.
Pink. I like the pink.
Hold on now, TK too. Remember now.
Yeah,
where you at?
You can't announce it yet. I'll announce it when it comes because I'm kind of in the middle of them.
Pink. I'm looking at him.
All right, there it is.
Oh, my fault, Frank. Frank, we on Xbox. There he is, Bryce Young.
Bryce Young goes number 1 to the Carolina Panthers.
With like the double breast.
You like that? The double breezy?
The double breezy on him. Let me see the shoes, though. He went all white.
Double breezy on us.
I think he went all white shoes. Yeah, he looked, hey. Because, you know.
And he's got the chain that looks like something my grandma would wear. Like, what is going on with this? Like,
that's fire.
Was those pearls?
I think it's. I don't know. And
yeah, what he doing up there? Why Anthony Richardson up there?
I think Anthony might have thought he got his name called.
I don't know, I don't know about the double breast Jones.
Bro, you crazy.
Listen, let me tell you.
It's not just that.
I'm gonna tell you what he looked like.
Something hanging out underneath.
Exactly.
He's got like.
He looked like you remember on Rush Hour when they went.
What is that? He's got like extra.
That boy got a robe on.
My man, y'all sleep on it though. You know what it is? It's probably because well, yeah, it's a little bit the front part. Remember, I'm a little behind. Hold on.
Don't let this robe fool you. This is the only size they had.
He didn't have to do the little piece down there at the bottom.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my gosh!
If he didn't have that piece at the bottom, though, I like that. I like it, B. It's smooth.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm putting him towards the bottom of
I'm all over this.
Let me click up. Blake is a hater.
I need to
how you go at the bottom and it just started.
I'm just saying he's got it.
Hey, that is
it cannot be
worse than that.
If we go on top, I'm looking for a pin. If we go on top 10, he's not 1, 2,
yes, man.
Through 6.
See how simple it is. I think it's because I like that salmon color.
Yeah, it ain't the color, bro. It's not the color.
Just because he got that little piece hanging from the front, pause. I mean,
it's like 2 extra sleeves hanging out the front.
He didn't have that though.
I liked it when I saw this, but then when it extended, he looked like he was on Rush Hour. Like I said, bro.
Oh man, TK Alex says to tell people that how nice Thielen is.
Boy, listen, AT Cole, man.
He's gonna be throwing to Bryce. Bryce is gonna be throwing to him, is why Alex said that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, AT is cold. He can get open in a phone booth, man. And it's not even like it's not that he's super fast. He just knows how to get open, knows how to find holes and zones, and just like at the top of his routes, just little extra stuff like looking the defender off and going the other way, like eyeing a guy down and then going the same way. Like he'll mix it up. It's definitely some stuff I downloaded from him into my game for sure. He's cold.
He's in. We got the Houston Texans. The question is, do they decide that they want to go with Will Anderson? You got D'Amico Ryans as the new head coach there. This would be a second Alabama player, a second SEC player right off the board, right off the top. Or do they say, hey, we need a quarterback, and do they hop up there and take either Will Levis or Anthony Richardson? What do you guys think the Houston Texans are doing here at pick 2?
Man.
What would you do? Would you take the edge rusher that has a chance to, be like the Von Miller maybe for the next 10 years, or would you get a quarterback that you think is going to help turn the franchise around?
I mean, I think you can never go wrong. They don't have like a quarterback that's going to turn that franchise around right now. So
they got Davis Mills from GAC, Georgia boy over there.
Yeah, shout him out. But he ain't it.
He ain't that.
Yeah. So he is it. He can play, but he's not this caliber. So I think you got to go take Anthony Richardson right here with this pick right here.
Oh yeah.
Or Jalen Carter. Tim makes a good point. Jalen Carter could be the pick here because I heard Chris Long talking about, hey, you got to build the bully from the inside out, and he said Jalen Carter is definitely that bully right there. Do you think? How much do you guys have went through the draft process? How much do you think Jalen Carter's stuff that he's went through, during this process and some of the stuff's come out, how much do you think it's going to impact? Do you think he'll drop out of the top 5 because of it, because of all that stuff?
Man, I mean, it's tough to say. I mean, a lot of stuff around there. I mean, you got 32 plus, important opinions that matter. So I mean, but again, somebody's beating on the table right now, even in those situations where somebody's judging or questioning his character or whatever it may be. Even in those rooms, somebody's beating on the table right now. So does he slide? It's tough to. I don't know. It's tough to say, bro. I don't think so. I think he's another generational player.
You got something for old Chip here, Knowshon? I know you ain't gonna agree with Chip on that. He said Andrew Richardson did nothing at UF to warrant a first-round draft pick.
Yeah, he didn't do much at UF. He really did. But you gotta be able to use your imagination, what you can do with a player like that, with his ability. It ain't like he don't have an arm. It ain't like he a Tebow. And this, I know Tebow's my dude and all that. But it ain't like, Tebow couldn't throw the ball, okay? And he went first round. So you got to be able to look past, what he did.
Don't say it yet.
Yeah, chill out, bro. And look at what's on the table. You know what I mean? What you can work with. Yeah, he might not be right away. It might be a year or two, but he's
my goodness.
Hold on now. It's a lot of, oh my goodness, calm down. Yeah, CJ, that's what people were saying.
But okay, I said quarterback. Y'all gave me 2 options, man. Y'all gave me.
Well, everybody's been saying that CJ Stroud is going to drop because of his S2 score or something about how he processes. He did really bad on a cognitive test and all this kind of stuff. But I think that what's
on his stuff. So you like his? He got stuff.
I like his suit now.
He got little spikes. What's on his? He dropped paint on his suit. Come on, guys.
He's just got a little.
You know what that means, so? You know what that means? He dripping, baby.
Yeah, that's it.
He dripping.
I like the 7, the chain.
Yeah, that's me. That look like a little 12 chain. Come on. Okay.
Definitely ranks above Bryce Young in his suit game. I'm gonna give him that. But what do you guys? You saw him play against a Georgia defense, and we also saw Bryce Young play against a Georgia defense in big important games. Both of them had success at times, especially that performance CJ Stroud had. We know how much respect we all have for Kirby's defense, and he did his thing that night in the Peach Bowl. So the Texans seem to, Ohio State is kind of that one team in the Big Ten that's been trying to hang with the SEC. It hadn't been able to kind of break through, but CJ Stroud goes number 2 to Houston. What are you guys' thoughts?
Hell, I mean, they get a good one, bro. I think that the most impressive thing to me about him that we didn't know was his feet. We obviously knew his pocket presence. He could move in the pocket, but the way that, he maneuvered around against our defense was very, very impressive, and something that I think was a question mark for a lot of people that he answered. Obviously knew he could run, but not to that kind of caliber. But obviously the arm talent is second pick overall talent. So shoot, dude, they definitely got them a good one. Who is he throwing to out there? Like, for real.
Let me look up the receivers. I don't even know.
Forget right now. I had looked this up.
Cookie out there? Brandon Cooks?
He got Nico Collins, Robert Woods, Bobby Trees out there.
Bobby.
John Mechie is coming back from cancer. He was out all year with cancer last year. He's now cancer free and returned to practice yesterday. So that's a awesome story. He's got Amari Rogers out there, Noah Brown. So Nico Collins and Robert Woods are really the two bigger names, I guess, that he that he has to throw to, but it's still a
I don't like it.
yeah. They're gonna have to
You
get
know,
him some weapons.
I love the pick, but I mean, like
who he has to throw to, you don't like. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of work that needs to be done over there.
don't get me wrong, I love Bobby. I love Robert Woods. That's my dog.
They got they have of course they have Dalton Schultz at tight end that they signed over there. So I think Schultz is a good tight end that they brought in from Dallas. So yeah, we'll see. Now it says, can he beat out Davis Mills? I think Davis Mills
did.
Yo, you know, it'd be interesting. On the real tip, though.
He already did.
Hey, what do y'all think the Cardinals do? There was a lot of stuff going on with what's his name? Murray. You know, this all season, you know, he's injured. Do they pick up a quarterback here? Like, that would be so interesting to me. Because then what do you do with Murray?
If they take a quarterback, it would have to be Anthony Richardson here if they took one. But if I'm them, I'm taking Jalen Carter.
That ain't happening.
Like,
so. Oh my goodness, you going defense over there? I feel like they got a decent defense over there already.
I'm just saying, I think Jalen Carter is the best talent overall in the draft of any. I think he's the best player in the draft, and now he's dropping to 3. You know,
this will be interesting, man.
They may be working on a trade. I don't know.
Who's moving up? Hold on now. How he getting the read?
You know, Shefty gets all the stuff now. Shefty is he's tuned in over there.
Hey, Sauce, would you say that was jam and jelly? What?
Yeah.
Jam and what?
So they brew their own beer, jam and jelly. So they made this. This is the first time they ever made it, jam and jelly.
Smack it or no?
No, it's smack. 7.1. You know what I mean? I like that about it. And I like it, man. It's delicious.
Well, we'll see. We'll see if the third pick is sweet for the Arizona Cardinals. What y'all think about that? So we've had 2 suits that we've ranked.
I like that question, Jody.
What is that?
I'll tell you, for real. I like her question.
Oh yeah, how many records would you have set? I mean, Arian Smith is pretty fast.
Hell yeah! I said hell yeah. I'm gonna say hell yeah, but I was like something chasing after me fast. Like, oh shit, no, I was that fast. Arian Smith fast.
Yeah, I'll tell you what though.
He put on lightning fast.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Wait
it would
a
have been
second.
interesting, bro.
Did the Texans just trade to the third pick?
Were they the
They just took C.J. Stroud, and now here's Roddy. How's it going, man?
How's it going, gentlemen?
My God.
what they do?
What's up?
TK Uno.
Yes, sir. What's happening, man? How are you?
Doing good, gentlemen. Doing good.
The Texans have just traded up to 3 after they took C.J. Stroud at 2. So the way that D'Amico Ryans is smiling right now, you would have to think this is Will Anderson.
Yeah, gotta be.
So they
Roddy, how you
traded
doing
up
this
for
evening?
3. Who they pick at 3? At 2?
They're moving up to get Jalen Carter. Gotta be.
So wait a minute. They went who at 2? Okay,
No, they picked C.J. Stroud at 2. Remember,
and then they came down to 3. Yep. And Cardinals go.
And now they've traded up to 3.
Yep.
So I don't know what they gave up, but
Gotta go defense, right?
Had to be 2 picks, right?
Man, yeah, they had to give up probably a lot to get up into that third.
It's got to be Will.
I like the move though. Sometimes you gotta be aggressive.
You got your quarterback.
Aggressive.
No, listen, Roddy. Listen, I would love to be in charge of one of these boardrooms picking players. Yo, I think my draft will be fired. Y'all sleep on my draft picks. We should have did that. We should have did that. We got sleep. What you mean?
Look, you got a bunch of idiot people like me who didn't play past high school, standing there looking at guys in their shorts. You know, got our little boards out there. We're marking down stuff, you know, trying to be the smartest guy in the room. And what we really need is some guys, a few drinks in them, ready to tell the truth.
Oh, yeah.
And just sit there, you know, and no holds barred, going, this is a player. This is a player. This is a player. You know, especially in the top few picks, take a guy from each from his teammate. Take a teammate.
For
hey,
real, though.
We got a barbecue. Come on over. We're gonna talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you guys were pointing out. I love that when y'all were on the show the other day. We made the comment about everybody in the they could all play in the NFL, and you're like, no.
Yeah, no, that's true. They said not everybody can play in the league. But what do you guys think about this? He just traded up. Houston traded up to get Will Anderson, so they got the quarterback at 2 and CJ. Now, let me tell you something. Will Anderson is the best dressed one so far. Now,
calm down. Let me look.
My man, you like this old Superman Clark Kent thing, though, huh? You like the clean,
it.
I mean, he is clean.
I like the stripe. No, I like the stripe on it.
Yeah.
He's got the initials. He's got the initials on the lapel.
You don't need all that. You don't need all that. We know who you are, bro. All right.
You still like that salmon ass suit, boy?
I do, because it was very nice and traditional. It was just smooth, sleek. Right?
Where are you going to get this kind of content, Roddy? We're ranking suits as they come out.
Nothing traditional about my man.
It was regular. What do you mean?
He had a bathrobe.
Not that part. I mean, you take that off, that's a 10. In suits, that's a 10.
Oh my God.
So Bama with the number 1 and number 3 picks, right?
Yeah.
Yep. 1 and 3.
And 0-2 in the last 2 years in the playoffs.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. Didn't even make the playoffs this year.
Now, I was wrong about Paris Johnson. Okay, offensive tackle. I saw him in a camp, and I thought little tiny ankles, guys blowing past him. I'm like, this guy's a little overrated. He's going to be a first-round draft pick. After Jamari Sawyer shut Will Anderson down, I'm like, oh, he's going to plummet. Nobody's going to take him high. Jamari Sawyer killed that man, just ruined his NFL chances. He goes 3. So I don't need to be on here. I don't know crap.
Sometimes you have bad days.
Yeah.
Sometimes you lose some, you win some. I bet Will Anderson will win more than he loses.
Yeah. I mean, Mel Kiper, he don't need to be on TV either. Then, if that's the case.
Again, now I love Daniel Jeremiah. The guy's money. Right on. But some of the guys, Mel Kiper, some of the other guys that do that stuff, used to work with him at ESPN. They talk more about the damn boots that they're wearing, or hey, look, my belt buckle, They talk more about the clothes than they talk about quality content.
They got those clothes on.
It's an ego-driven thing, and they will tell you how they were so right about this kid. And I'm like, you were wrong about 10 others. Yeah, but I was right about this one.
Right.
When you have no shame, you have no conscience, and you point, yeah, great. You hit 1 out of 11, and you nailed that 1 out of 11. Congratulations.
Yeah, I can't give you that.
Speaking of having no conscience, somebody's going to have to gulp real hard and either pull the trigger right here on either Will Levis or Anthony Richardson. And I don't know which one I would pick if I was the Colts, but they have to take a quarterback right here.
I told you who was going to be first out of those 2 cats. And how fitting. We're talking about the Mannings. I think.
Yeah.
Will Levis goes here to the Colts.
TK said that Will Levis got the Manning stamp, Roddy, earlier this week.
He does, but I'm telling you, I came out of the combine an Anthony Richardson fan.
Talk more.
Go ahead. Speak on that.
Saying, someone on here don't think he gonna do nothing.
Being the Georgia guy, all you hear is mean shit about the Florida Gators quarterback,
Sure.
But then you start talking to people who played with him, guys who played against him, other guys up there talked about how much he's just nightmare fuel, trying to bring him down, trying to get to him. And you look at how little he had around him and how, if there was a while they're going, Georgia killed him. But going into that game, everyone's like, wow, the Gators are doing really well. And a lot of that was the fact that Anthony Richardson got them there. So to me, Will Levis, you've seen his potential. Do you really think he's going to get exponentially better as he progresses through the NFL? I don't. I think he's good. Could be a first-round pick. That's what you see is what you get. Anthony Richardson, man, to me, the sky's the limit. That kid did not give him a line, give him some receivers, give him training. Don't throw him out there to the Wolves, game one, know. And then all of a sudden, you've got a guy who's killing the league. Well-spoken, really bright, can read defenses, but we only had to read half the field. Maybe. But shit, you give me a Todd Monken or somebody like that who knows how to work with a quarterback like that, there's some great minds out there. Let him go up against Mike McDonald's defense for a while and bang his head on that, make a bunch of mistakes, and all of a sudden when the game slows down for him, he can just kill you. In other words, I heard the same crazy crap about Cam Newton. Now Cam was different, but it's just like, he can't analyze. I'm like, okay.
Well, you say that about offensive line, but Will Levis's offensive line last year at Kentucky, 127th out of 131 FBS teams with 47 sacks allowed. So he got hit quite a lot too. I mean, he took quite a beating. But I think that, I don't know, it's gonna be interesting to see.
It is gonna be.
Which one is it? Which one do y'all think it is? AR. Let's get it right fast. AR picks in.
I think AR is smiling like he may know something here. I don't know. Knowshon told us they get the call beforehand. Listen, I just think a guy throwing pick sixes into cover 3 in college, into cloud coverage, that is just, I don't see how that's gonna get that much better with the way the defense is playing in the NFL. But it is what it is. We'll see.
Well, I don't know about the second round, Richard. I don't know about all that. Talking about Stetson early second. Let's stop. It might happen, maybe. But come on, why waste a pick that early? Come on.
Anthony Richardson. So he goes,
all right.
Goes fourth to the Colts.
I like that.
I like that suit.
Let me see.
With the turtley neck.
No, don't tell me he said he got turned.
Am I reading this right that the Texans gave up they got the number 3 pick and the number 105 pick. They gave up the number 12, the number 33, their first in 2024, and their third in 2024.
They had 4 picks within the 33 picks.
TK has double breast still. Smooth.
They gave up the 12 and the 33. Is what they received.
They're talking about draft compensation. Knowshon's over here. Look at that double breast.
Ain't no robe at the bottom.
All right. I said he could take that off. He can take it off.
All right.
He take it off. He up there. Okay. All right.
I think this is. I just don't think
that's crazy giving up that much. But sometimes you gotta make those moves. Will Anderson. I mean, like we said, if it's anything like Vaughn, I mean, it's hard to say. We can't put him on this level yet. He has to go out there and prove it. But if you can go out there and compete like Vaughn did, man, that's a generational player. That's an awesome player. That's a guy that's going to win you, hopefully, a championship.
Well, guys, go look at what sells in the NFL now. Speed. Speed. And he comes off the edge, Will Anderson.
Well, they just showed a highlight. It should have been a pick.
Y'all want to know who Anthony Richardson's offensive coordinator is going to be in Indianapolis? Take a guess. A former – don't look it up. No Googling. It's a former SEC player. Former SEC quarterback, in fact. Who do you think is the offensive coordinator for Indianapolis?
Offensive coordinator. Is it a Florida – was it a Florida player?
No, but it was an SEC quarterback.
Okay.
Oh, man.
SEC quarterback? Oh, shit. Give us a school at least, man.
Tennessee.
Okay. Tennessee.
Eric ain't?
Wait a minute.
No.
Young? Is it Young?
Who?
No, I'm talking
Jim Bob Cooter.
Oh.
Jim Bob Cooter is the offensive coordinator that Anthony Richardson. I just don't see how this is going to work out in Indy. Okay, I don't see it.
Jim Bob was nice with it. Where was Jim Bob?
I was saying
Jim Bob was at Tennessee.
My thing about Anthony Richardson, he needs to go to some place that they don't have to throw him to the fire right away, and you can let him develop.
Who's up there? Who's the Jacoby Brissett? Is he out there?
No, they don't even have him anymore.
Who is it?
But listen, they at least got a run game there. That's going to help him out once if he does. I mean, if they try to play him this year. I mean, I still think
they have Gardner Minshew, who they signed in the offseason.
Maybe you start with Minshew, man.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good. That's probably a good bet.
And they have Nick Foles on the roster as well.
Yeah,
so
man.
Great.
Yeah. Let those guys start off, man.
But here's the thing: you just took a quarterback in the first round. Everybody's going to want to see him out there.
Yeah, for sure. But do you want to see him out there like not ready,
like,
or do you want to throw him to the
this
wolves?
Is the same
because
debate.
Because
number 4, you didn't take him at 32. You took him at number 4. That means instant. You want instant return on that guy. He needs the fans are going to be wanting to be a day one starter. They're not going to be patient. Oh, he needs to learn.
Roddy, this is our same debate that we've been having on Nico Iamaleava and Joe Milton. Guys getting reportedly $8 million worth of NIL. They're not going to have much patience with Joe Milton. I've been telling them that there's a reason those boosters are going to eventually get in Heupel's ear and say, hey, we ain't paying that kid to pick splinters.
They've written off Arch Manning.
And that's totally fine, but just know what the product is going to be like when he's out there. Just know that, because you ain't going to win games.
Have facts. Don't bring facts on the show.
Yeah. It's only so much.
Get your facts out of here.
It's only so much like a young cat like that can do, bro. At that, like I feel like you just can't throw.
I feel the same about just about any of those quarterbacks. You know, it is a hard league for quarterbacks. You know. Running back, I expect you to go in, Knowshon, running back, go. Hey, TK, go catch passes.
Right, 100%.
Flag route's a flag route. You just got guys are faster, quarterbacks, we got some shit for you.
Like look here.
By the time you look down to see that ball's in your hand, you look up, that defense is completely changed.
Yeah, it's something different, my boy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so
Everyone's saying Jalen right here to Seahawks. I've seen it a couple times in the chat.
Yeah, that would be that would Pete Carroll. Now Pete Carroll did go around and take the selfies with all the quarterbacks at the draft. He's been doing all kinds of stuff over there. Pete Carroll, he likes to stir it up a little bit. But if Jalen Carter falls out of the top 5, I know that there is some. Yes, there's some.
You see how
the flag route.
Crazy.
What now?
He said, Roddy sound like Jimbo. A flag route is a flag route.
Oh yeah. But listen, I'm just telling you. I don't know that. Do you think that all this stuff's going to hurt Jalen Carter that much, Roddy, or do you think the talent overcome everything?
I think the talent will matter. It does. I mean, he's a generational player. When you see me looking down after every pick, I'm just tweeting out Jalen Carter. You should have drafted Jalen Carter. I don't care if you're first, second. I don't care if you need a quarterback. I don't care if you need a wide receiver, offensive lineman, tight end. Should have taken Jalen Carter. Best player in the draft. I know there's some other stuff, out there about him. When the accusations came out that, he had some character issues, you notice I didn't run to the forefront and go out there, start defending him, saying that these are BS. I know that he sometimes plays like a prima donna or practice like a prima donna. It's like, I'm going to be a, $100 million a year guy. I don't feel like I have to bust my ass on every rep. But when the coaches got onto him and he got tired of hearing it, he would get mad and he would just go destroy the offense. And when I say destroy the offense, I'm talking about a Broderick Jones, a Warren McClendon, a Justin Schaefer, Jamari Sawyer. Nobody could block him. No one's ever been able to block him when he turns it on.
Yo, you know who like had that switch like that? Who was a dog in the NFL? Cincinnati Bengal, Geno Atkins.
Oh man,
I was going to jump on and go
dog.
I'm not talking Geno Atkins, and I don't know who. Yes,
Geno's
flat out.
Geno's gross, and he ain't gonna hit you with the flash. He don't look flashy. That boy just dog. I love me some Geno.
Drive you in the backfield, sack your quarterback.
It was those feet. Y'all never seen his feet.
His feet, the feet. He walk up, you like, dang,
Yeah, the feet get a lot of leverage.
All right, yeah, all right.
But and that was the thing, Jalen Carter. When he decides, I've heard 2 different offensive line coaches say when he didn't want to be blocked, he couldn't be blocked.
Yeah, Gene was the same way, bro. So.
How many did he go to?
Golly, 6 or 7.
Gino is
Yeah, 6 or 7 Pro Bowls, I think, maybe 8. So I mean, like that's a great comparison. That's somebody great to be compared to. I think.
So if you can get somebody like that, what we see is edge defender, edge rushers, edge defenders. Always some of the top guys to go. Quarterbacks, some of the top guys to go. But if you can get a guy that can just destroy your interior like that, if you go get a Sue, you'll get a Will Fork, just somebody who's you got to deal with this guy. You can go get a Stroud. Come on, man.
Sauce, were you with Sue in Miami?
Nah. Nope. I just missed him more. I don't know if it was he came after me or before. I don't remember. I wasn't there when he was there though.
Yeah, he's a monster too.
Yeah.
After this pick, we're going to react a little bit, especially if it is Jalen Carter, and then we're going to be starting to let some of the loyal listeners that tune in with us every week hop in here.
What's I gonna do in here?
And you better bring a drink with you.
Yeah,
don't come like Rowdy over here. Come on now,
I gotta call my waitress. She pretty.
Hey, you know she had Walter just out there.
Oh my gosh, they go with cornerback Devin Witherspoon instead of Jalen Carter.
Devin is nice though. Y'all sleep on Devin. Devin is he's cold. He's cold, B. I like his film. I had to look at a little film of him. He's nice, and there was another one from Illinois as well.
I liked him at the combine, like his transition in and out.
Bro, wait till you see him hitting people. Show his highlights, coach. Show his highlights.
Oh my God,
he's smacking.
That's the worst.
Show his highlights,
bro. They did, bro. See, that's the worst. Whoever that number 2 receiver is, that's on him, right?
I gotta see that thing. Let me see it right now. Let me see it.
I
like him, bro. That's a great pick. Come on now, you know I'm a minute behind TK. I need to see this
because they didn't block.
Bro,
they just let him go decapitate the running back.
Like,
you see this?
Hey, you seen him, bro?
What I'm talking about.
I'm mad at the 2 right there. I'm tired of the 2.
But he can cover too, though. But I like a corner that could come up and make a hit. Oh.
Yeah,
I like anyone physical. I don't know.
Let me see. Yeah, tracking that thing.
You see him?
He's nice.
I'm telling you.
I don't know, but is he nicer than Jalen Carter?
I mean, if you need a corner, yeah.
He look a little light. Hey, what's the weight?
Just pick him up. My fault. Who was that? Who was that? Seahawks.
Detroit Lions. Here we go.
They got some. They don't. I gotta look up their roster.
I can see the Lions going, Jay.
I like that pick, man. They're bringing that physicality back to out there in Seattle, baby.
That, Jay Will.
I like him, man.
If they would give us a sponsorship, I'll shout them out, but I ain't gonna tell you where I got it.
Yeah. I don't tell
free shout out.
I like the way you think.
Yeah, you know.
Seahawks knew who they got right there. Now let's see.
I like that pick. That's a really good pick, Blaine. So chill out.
I don't think it was bad. I like when you get a corner, I like to know what's on the other side of it.
You hate all corners. Come on, man.
Yeah,
that's true.
I do.
I don't like them as a species of human being.
Yeah, You know what? They can all just go.
That lady right there look like she could play linebacker right now.
Yeah, chill out. Leave alone, man.
That's what I said right now.
See what I mean?
That's a bias on TK's part, man.
A little bit.
Hey, but you do know that if you're susceptible, you got a weak corner in this league. What are they gonna do? They're just pick you.
Paul with us. What's up, Paul?
What up?
What did you do, Paul?
Yo,
what kind of chair you got? Hold on, don't come in here with a smooth chair.
Oh, Secret Lab, baby.
You know. Okay. Send me one of those.
Yeah, I got you. Yo, I just want to know, like, they keep talking about, and they did it last year too, man. This kid was raised in a storage facility. Like, which kid was raised by courier pigeons? Like, that's what I want to know. Like how deep are we gonna go? You know, like, damn, just put the kid's struggles out on the line. Him and his mom were raised in 2 boxes underneath a shoe, and somehow he prevailed. Come on, we don't need that. Anyways, y'all doing tonight, man?
Yeah, I feel like every year it's the same.
I don't want anybody putting my dirty laundry out there. Don't talk about how poor I grew up in Conyers. I don't need it.
Yeah,
I know you didn't have any money, Pinky.
Yeah, we don't need all that. No. I'm telling you, it's gonna be like this kid was raised by 4 goats, and now he is a starting corner in the NFL.
His name was Mowgli.
Yeah.
Mowgli. Yo, I'm over it. The Jungle Book. This boy crazy.
Oh my God. The SEC leads the field so far, 3-2. UGA run is coming, is what John Adams says on here with us. Is that the former president? All right. So let's see. We had Devin Witherspoon jump up ahead.
Cardinals just traded up for pick 6, by the way. So
I don't know.
Roddy,
The Falcons.
Roddy, the people want to know what high school you graduated from.
Rockdale County High School.
Rockdale. Hey, I used to give them work. They said,
Where you went to high school, TK?
Harrison Central, you know.
Man, I dunked on y'all boys when I was in high school.
Not on TK. Where you go to school?
I went to Monroe area.
Oh, okay, yeah, y'all was out there. Y'all
don't got no players out there.
Y'all don't even play basketball up there, bro.
It's all right, but I would have went crazy on y'all conference. Come on, man.
We got Grady Jarrett. Grady Jarrett not fool you, man.
You'd have been
aren't all the sports? Knowshon, aren't all the high school sports up where you're from like run by the mafia and stuff up there in New Jersey?
You know who the winner is before the game starts, man.
Y'all was gonna win every time.
You gotta talk to the Don before you get on the court.
Yeah, man. Hey, we were up there. We did our thing.
Knowshon went to Youngtown Maidmen High School. They're the Maidmen. That was a nickname.
See where I went.
Oh, he got it on him.
You see where I went.
Knowshon, something's going on with your mic real quick. Check that mic.
What's it looking like? Tell me.
Oh, you good now.
Okay. All right.
Oh man. So now we're gonna see who goes. We're at what pick 6 to the Lions here.
Cardinals just traded for it. Cardinals
traded up.
Yeah.
And then the Falcons are 2 picks away. Do the Falcons dare to take a Georgia Bulldog? If Jalen Carter falls to 8, they have to take him, right?
They're not going to.
He said they won't. They definitely
They're not going to.
No.
But y'all be chilling.
They're allergic to selling season tickets, man.
Remember, y'all ahead of us now. Chill out now. Don't be telling.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I want to.
See, Alex Page is right. Grady Jarrett, fellow Rockdale alum. So is Jeff Collins, the former Georgia Tech head coach.
Okay.
We were on the track team together.
Coach Collins was out there sliding or what?
He ran the 400, man.
He can run that thing?
He run the 400, yeah.
That is a man's race right there.
It is. And I remember he came off one day and he put up he was crowing about running a college time. And he played inside linebacker for us and came off. He's like, I don't know, 48, whatever it was, He's just like, that's college. He's dying. He can't breathe. That's the college time. That's and sure enough, he got a call, got an offer, played some D1 ball. So
yeah, that's
fine. There's the details of the trade. 6th overall pick the Cardinals get from the Lions for the 12th overall pick this year and the 2nd round pick number 34.
Listen, my dude. If that's
so
what
the Cardinals came back up. So what did the quarterback again? Nah.
No. Well, maybe.
But I would like Anthony Richardson there. I mean,
Anthony Richardson already went, so it could be Will Levis here.
But really,
no, dude, they got Kyler.
Exactly. Y'all don't think they like that little dude?
I wouldn't pick him over.
I think now that Cliff Kingsbury's gone, Knowshon, that I don't know that Kyler's that dude anymore. It
is always a situation too. When a coach didn't, chill out. When a coach don't pick you up, or draft you, that can always make you feel away.
Wow, they're taking Paris Johnson.
Let me see. He just mute his mic like they do in that one. What's that one TV show where they be muting?
He's mad at you, Roddy, because you're ahead now. You got.
I don't care. I'm watching on YouTube, man. Come on,
I don't know what.
Are you watching on a potato?
Yeah, Knowshon just saw Anthony Richardson get drafted. Chill out. He's still got 3 commercial breaks when we get to pick 6.
Makes no sense when you guys fucking watch. Oh man, excuse me.
Andy, Alex, Tim, I sent you guys the link if you want to hop in here in a little bit.
They got that boy some security, boy. That's what they did.
So Paris Johnson at 6. Okay,
I like that though. Like you said, TK, they gave their quarterback. He's coming off an injury. They want to tighten up that line a little bit. I like this pick, especially for Kyler. I like this pick.
Off that blind side.
Yeah.
Not being a homer, I think Broderick's probably going to have the longer career. I think he's going to have the longer career. Paris,
where do you see that at? I mean, how do you?
Yeah, what makes you say that?
I think he's still younger. Like he's still not grown to his full potential yet. Paris Johnson has. Paris Johnson's been starting for a while up there.
Ooh-wee.
Oh, interesting.
Hey, Talk
I'm
about
gonna have to put you in the book.
Talk
I'm
about
gonna have to write that in the book for a couple years down. I mean,
Go ahead.
I'm gonna have to put you in.
I
the
mean,
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Click up on him, Sauce.
I might have to be. I
Click
can't.
up on him.
I don't know how he saw that. I mean, he saw about 10 years in the future. That's it. That's
I'm telling you.
Wait, you want to put I don't know if you've seen this, Paul. Do you want to put a dose of Patos down on that thing?
10 years we come back. I mean,
she don't want that 2-footed bad boy. She don't want that Dos Zapatos animal. You know what I'm saying?
So, are you gonna put that prediction on?
I thought I had clicked on something wrong here. What just happened? I thought I just got hit with the virus, bro. I tried to throw his computer out the window. What the hell was that? That was Theo Vaughn, but what?
So we're putting 10 toes down, standing on it with 2 feet. Prediction that we're going all in on it with. So when we do that, we throw a dose of Patos on there.
Oh.
No, you scared the hell out of me. Yeah, sure, man. Put a dose of Patos on it, man.
Yeah.
Oh, holy cow!
Yo,
he got
me
this guy
crying.
that just got drafted looks like he's cutting a promo on WWE, right?
Hey,
he's
listen,
oh my goodness!
I
he's
like
looking
that
dead
suit,
in the
dog.
camera.
Okay, look. So the Raiders are up. You know they're gonna go. Levis. Why are you laughing? You okay?
Because remember, I'm a little bit behind. I look up. I see Paris looking at the camera like a WWE player.
He's like, let me tell you something, brother. I am going to shut down every edge rusher there is.
Yeah, for real. Y'all stupid for that.
Look, so I think Raiders go Levis here, and then the Falcons have their pick of.
Oh,
UGA
we got
guy.
some people in here. Hold on, who we got?
Wait,
we got
you think they go where here? Levis?
Andy's in here. Welcome, Andy Stowe.
Andy?
We got
Finally, The Rock.
Oh my goodness!
we got Alex Page. Unk is in here with us. How you doing, Unk?
Yes, sir.
Oh, let's go.
Thank you. At least someone follows the rule. Thank you, Andy. Yeah,
That boy doing the do.
Mountain Dew, but yeah.
I'm all jacked up on Mountain
it don't matter if it's water. I appreciate it.
So, Andy, Alex, tell us your thoughts on the draft so far. What do you think?
Go ahead, Alex.
Hey, it's good. I mean, it's some interesting moves that have been done the past couple picks. I do like the moves especially from the trading down, especially for Detroit to gain more picks. I like the fact that Houston traded up to get their second guy. Mm-hmm. In terms of Paris Johnson Jr. going and Witherspoon going as early as it did, those are, I would say, quasi head scratchers a little bit. But hey, as Knowshon and TK will attest, all it takes is one team to love you, and as soon as they fall in love with you, they're gonna come get you.
Mm-hmm.
So here's my question. If you got Bijan Robinson on the board and you got Jalen Carter on the board, who do y'all take? For the Falcons at 8.
For the Falcons?
Yes.
I'm taking Jalen Carter.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go.
Oh, and who was the second one? He said Robinson.
He said Bijan.
Because
I take Bijan Robinson.
Yeah, Bijan's nice.
but
Look,
so
if
is that a value pick at 8 though?
Look, I think if you're looking off Fontenot's record, he went best player available last 2 drafts. He didn't care. He went Pitts and Drake London, so he could go Bijan. I think Bijan's probably the best. I like Jalen too, man.
Jalen Carter.
I'm not doing that.
Jalen fits more of a pressing need for them now. The past 10 years would have been the issues for the Falcons: stopping the run, rushing the passer, and the only pass rusher they've had on the defense has been Grady Jarrett, and no one else.
High school.
Yeah, there you go, Rockdale. So drafting Jalen fills 3 needs really: stopping the run, rushing the passer, and also helps Grady out too.
I love having you on during this time of year, obviously, because you work in this field, you know what I'm saying, anyways. So, like, yeah, giving some great insight out here. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
CT,
let's go.
Man. They bringing all the stops out.
Come on.
How y'all doing?
CT.
Good, man.
Yes, sir. What's going
I
on?
don't bring nearly as much value as Alex Page does.
Well,
Hey,
Alex knows a little bit.
He
The
does.
secret to life is about managing expectations.
Yes.
So as long as you state that off the top, we're
Under
golden.
promise, over deliver.
It works well.
Absolutely.
It does work well. Keep people happy.
Yeah.
Man,
Mate, Joe Huff says looks like the McShay hit on Jalen's working. Though they're blaming Todd McShay for Jalen Carter slipping down the board.
Well, I mean, karate. So he said McShay said he had a coach saying that Jalen Carter was a problem. Have you heard that?
I've heard that he doesn't go hard on every snap.
So is that his issues? Kirby defended him like several times.
Yeah, well, of course Kirby's going to. You know, you're not going to let a guy take a shot at one of your players. You know, if you had an issue with him, you run his ass on the steps. You know, you make him you handle it internally. How many times have you guys gone to a high school game and you know there's a 5-star or 4-star guy there? He's the number one guy. Everybody else is warming up. Everybody else is running the 10, 20-yard high knee, stuff like that. He's on the sideline getting his hamstring stretched by a trainer because he's different. It's got to be different better than everybody else, you know. So he's over there with a trainer, you know. I'm and he turns it on. He goes out on the field, kicks everybody's ass, you know. But he's got that. He's different than everybody else. But Jalen Carter, you know, he knows he's a superstar on that team. And sometimes, you know, I'm not saying he was smarted back to a coach or he's uncoachable, you know. But when you know that you got this giant payday coming, some guys are like, you know, hey, you don't need to jump on me, coach. I'll do it. I'll do it Saturday. I got it, you know. And you know, you're sometimes you're a little big for your britches, you know.
Oh,
You're
get smacked.
You know?
Yeah, chill out, y'all. Chill out, everyone. Chill. Calm down.
Knowshon Ketchup.
He want to be.
There you go. I'm good.
Organically excited.
Gotta be Jalen Carter.
Yo, that right there look good, TK. I like that suit. Let me see.
Yeah, the
Falcons have Jalen Carter on the board right here. They have an ability to
go.
take him.
Here you go, Dog Nation.
They got
Dog vent.
Reboot that potato, man. So you
apparently Ian Rappaport says Falcons would have drafted Paris Johnson at 8 if he had been there. So,
dude, Paris Johnson, Broderick Jones, those are franchise tackles, man.
This dude looks kind of fired though. Who's this dude?
So, Roddy, in those regards, you think we could go? You think Broderick could go here?
That would be a super smart pick for them. I mean,
I like this pick.
Georgia guy. He's left tackle day one. Great in pass protection. Could be better in run blocking, but you know, you got to keep, especially with the quarterback situation the Falcons have. You know, with it kind of being a little unsettled. So I could definitely see, man. That's the same. That's why they took Paris Johnson.
Hey, Roddy, in Jake Matthews still a left tackle in Atlanta?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
but he's old as dirt.
Old Jake Matthews.
Yeah.
I'll tell you who they need to go get. They need to go get my dog Ben Jones. Go on, call my dog Ben Jones.
Everybody needs Ben Jones.
Get that center.
Everybody need Big John. Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying. They get that
no
thing
shirt
right.
underneath too.
Look here. We just ain't practicing on Wednesdays and Thursdays.
This is interesting here. That Tyree Wilson guy, Roddy, he just got drafted with a Liz Frank injury.
Hey,
who did?
I'm with you on that suit, Sauce.
That guy is walking.
Knowshon TK, that suit, that's similar to what Tyler Hero wore on when he got drafted a couple years ago.
Oh yeah, I think
this guy's suit is up towards the top. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah,
okay.
With the flowers
on the inside though.
Yeah, that's one so far.
Y'all know I like the flowers.
Yeah, he killed it. He's smooth with it though. I like the pick though too. It looked like he can play. So you said he had a Liz Frank?
Yeah, he's got a Liz Frank injury.
That is.
He done picked up Goodell. How far back
if they go Will Levis, bro.
Oh, Jalen. Okay, Jalen with the purple. Okay, that's fine. Jalen cooking with something.
I told you my boy had that lavender on.
Let me see how far back am I right now. Hold on.
All right, hey, your boy Will Levis.
My God,
he goes 11 to Tennessee.
Don't say Will Levis.
Go ahead and book that.
All right, Alex, we got that.
If the Falcons,
hey, click up on one time. He said 11 to Will Levis, 11 to Tennessee.
I'm just now seeing Jalen, man. What the heck?
Yeah, me too. I was in those.
Good. All right. Appreciate
That's
it.
the pick is in.
He do look smooth though, but I don't know.
That boy Andy over there happy. Come on, Andy.
If it's Jalen, if it's Will Levis, I'm never watching the Falcons again.
Yo, what is it about him, Andy? Tell me everything. What do you mean? I like Will Levis.
It don't need to be him.
They don't need a quarterback. I think Desmond Ritter's. I think he just needs a little time.
I forgot they got Ritter. They just got him.
Yeah.
Old group of 5 Ritter. You know what I'm saying?
They will give him a shot. Jalen Carter's generational. That's
really, you go Jalen here.
Jalen and Grady as far as D tackles.
Don't say it yet.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Don't say whatever it is. I ain't even seen nothing yet.
Yeah, me neither. Chill out. Hold on. How can you see anything? We're on the commercial.
In the commercial.
Yeah.
I got Twitter up, man.
Paul got the inside scoop.
Yeah, for real. He over there talking to GMs.
Yeah, I said Guardians of the Galaxy.
Hey, man, just remember what I said. Fontenot likes to go best player available.
It's
JC. Carter's the best player
it's
available.
JC.
Nope.
Did he get
Calm down.
Bijan.
Everybody, mute them. Blaine. Take control here a little bit.
Don't you when you reboot your potato? Come on.
I can't mute them. What do you mean I can mute them?
I said reboot it. Man.
You don't see the mute thing at the bottom?
My own mute?
No, I guess I'm the only one that's got all.
You're the only one who can do that. Yeah.
That boy Knowshon trying to shut everybody down.
I'm still a commercial. That's the weird part.
Yo,
I'm on commercial too.
But I'm hype about that.
Are you on commercial, TK?
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey man, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Y'all are gonna see it. Y'all are gonna see it. It sucks.
Oh, you online? He doing something slick.
Paul ain't even seen it yet.
No, he's seen it. It's just he online.
He can't be 2 minutes ahead of us.
I'm literally on pick 9 right now, bro.
Bro, it's more like 3 minutes.
I'm literally on pick 9.
Pick 9?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
What is this? James Richard says Jalen doesn't deserve to go to the Falcons. Woo, that's strong right there.
Hey,
why you say that?
I mean, listen, every GM is different. He's maybe thinking that a lot of that off-field issues and like what you guys are saying, the way that he's acting towards. I don't really like that either. Like, you can be a superstar and not be a jerk. Like, you could be able to work and not be a jerk. I don't know.
Tom Gross said the Falcons better take Jalen. Their PR has been in the toilet for decades.
I don't know, man.
Anyway.
I don't really like that. You could be the man and still go out there and do what you gotta do. And yeah, you might. Coaches are gonna get on you, bro. It just happens, and I love it. Cause I'm gonna go out there and word you want. Let's go now. Now it's game day. You know what I'm saying? In practice, I love that. And you know how many people that players Coach Fab dogged on, but they went out there and did their thing. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. Even Coach Bobo will get on you too, right? So it's like
nowadays, if people got yelled at like they did by Coach Fab, they
bro.
Yeah.
Be over with.
I mean, yeah, man, but I don't
Coach
like
Fab used to cuss us out going to Georgia football camp.
Yeah, and he's
Love
not
me some
lying,
Fab.
right?
He's got a couple of baseball players there. Y'all keep looking for that name, man. He's raised some baseball players.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. I can remember. Dang, it's funny you say that. I can remember his little kids being out on the field with him and them throwing little baseballs. That's wild.
They throw fire now.
Yeah.
Boy, Twitter. Awesome. Hey, Twitter is going crazy right now on the Falcons.
Oh my goodness, this boy right here, he on pick 10.
No, I'm not. No, I'm talking about the Falcons. I'm talking about it's
tell
been
us
out.
Tell us how the second round's going, Paul.
Now.
How the second round's going, Paul.
No show. You talking about guys getting up for Saturday. I mean, when Matt Stafford came to Georgia, he knew that he had to park someplace for 3 years, and he was a first round pick. Everybody knew it. He knew it, and he still. I mean, he didn't screw around. I mean, he tried to win all his games. He's a great teammate. Played well, but it was like when I remember breaking the news that you and him were going pro instead of coming back for your senior year.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the story of how I knew one day because that was.
You're right.
What are these guys on the screen? Big Brothers and what is this?
Okay, all right. It's still a solid pick. Still a solid pick for the Falcons.
Okay. Hold on now. Let me see. Let me see what they talk about.
We're good first up.
Man, that man went lying, man. Hey, what kind of TV you got, Paul?
Hey man, I got the TV. I got the hookup.
Yeah, he OD with it. He
Nah,
did something
he-
illegal over there. I'm
nah,
gonna have to
yeah.
send him over there. Hold on.
You want the ninth pick too, or what? You want me to wait?
Wait.
I'll wait. I'll wait.
Bijan Robinson.
Hey,
Blaine.
Jalen. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead. Dos Zapatos. Jalen doesn't get past.
Oh my
Philly.
goodness. Go ahead.
She don't want that. She don't want that 2-footed bad boy. She don't want that Dos Zapatos animal. You know what I'm saying?
What are you saying? What are you saying, Unc?
There's a suit.
Well, I
Suit
was gonna
man.
say I thought Philly was at 10, but evidently they're not anymore. Now Chicago has back-to-back picks.
Did Philly trade it?
Yeah, they went to 10.
Oh no, Eagles on the clock. So hey, this is gonna be Jalen.
Yeah, Jalen's going to the Bears.
Bears.
Nah, he going to Philly, bro.
Play with his brother.
I got the Bears up right now.
Bears
Nah,
are-
watch it. No, it's coming. It's coming.
Okay. Hold on.
You think the Bears will pass up on Jalen?
Oh, they traded the pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Man,
what?
Jordan
Wait,
Davis,
what's his Dos Zapatos?
Yeah,
I'm
Jordan
over
Davis,
there.
together.
JD and JC and Kobe. Let's go.
Yep.
mm-hmm.
Man back together.
Yeah.
And Big Keith Gray up there.
Oh, you want to know or no? You don't.
No,
No.
I mean,
don't do it.
hit me with that
Wait,
crowd.
so
Wait, you
I
knew
like
not?
Bijan winning.
You know 10 already, Paul?
No, I know 9.
So Bijan went 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bijan went 8 and 9. Man, this is okay. I'm gonna be quiet.
So I like Bijan. Where did he go again? Where did Bijan go?
Atlanta.
It's killing
Oh,
Paul.
Atlanta.
What
Yeah,
type of potato are you watching this draft on?
Yeah.
What time zone are you in? Jesus.
I like that.
My boy is really 2 hours back.
Yeah, I'm a little bit still. Listen,
He's watching the West Coast draft.
let's see. Yeah, I'm back here. Yeah, exactly.
See what?
I like that pick though.
Hey,
Nah, I like that Bijan pick too, though.
hey, Blaine, highlight Brandy Strickland's comment.
All right.
Who
Oh, I just
JD and JC together again. Yeah.
I'd love to see it too. I would really love to see it.
Yeah, that's happening.
To Philly, I mean, it would be dope. That would be kind of dope.
That purple smooth.
I feel like they got so many players over there.
they're gonna be good.
Dang, it looks like everybody in the Philly draft room got the same suit.
I'm telling
he's
you, they
got-
look like
he's
the
got-
men in black.
He's got Rosenhaus as his agent.
Yeah, Drew UGASports. You know Drew get them boys from Florida, man. A Popka in the building.
Nick Sirianni is like, they really let Jalen Carter slip all the way to. That's what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the same thing Jordan Davis and Kobe are saying too.
Yeah, I like that remix. I had a question for Knowshon, being running back in the room. Bijan Robinson, number 8 pick. That's a big deal for a guy to go that high.
I mean, it's super high.
I see a lot of people going, you don't take a running back that high, but Bijan's kind of damn special. So your thoughts?
Yeah, of course, man. Listen, you gotta take the good player. I don't care if he's I don't care if he's a kicker. They don't pay no kickers.
Bastion.
Yeah, but sometimes you might have to get something. Yeah, exactly. But he shows the versatility. He shows that he can do it out the backfield, which you want to see, especially in this league now, such a passing league, that you want to be able to have a back that can catch it and create space in open space, and then go out there and make some things, create some big plays with the ball, right? So I love that about him. Then he can run the rock. So he reminds me of like a Saquon Barkley almost, really, honestly. So I like that pick. And Saquon's doing some great things even after coming off the injury. Oh, shit. Tell me, who got the Dos Zapatos?
Hey, no, Sean. The Falcons will have a little thunder and lightning deal with Bijan and Harvey. Is it Harvey Ungus, the rookie running back that just finished his rookie season from BYU?
Tyler Algier.
Algier. Thank you, Algier. Thank you.
Little 1-2 combo.
Yeah.
It's nice to have a 1-2 combo, and you feed off a 1-2 combo. There's a lot of some guys like to have all the carries. Some guys don't mind having a split carry, with other guys. I was one of those backs that didn't mind splitting the carries because I know he gonna go out there, bust a 20-yard. I'm like, word? Right when he come off the field, I'm like, bro, guess what? I'm about to bust this 40. And it's competition. It's competition during the game.
Word.
You know what I mean? So I love that. It keeps both backs fresh and it keeps the defense off balance, especially if you can have a change of speed like the Falcons can have. So I like it, man. I like it. Yeah, he's a nice little back. He looks small though.
Yeah, I was gonna say he look a little undersized.
Yeah, he looks kind of smaller, but like a little, yeah.
It might not matter the way that boy be moving, bro.
Yeah, he be rolling. I still like me some kids.
They haven't listed. They haven't listed Knowshon at 6'2", 220. So
really,
yeah, that's what they got him listed as.
I take it back.
I don't know. I mean, I can see 220. Listen,
it's all in the arms.
Yeah, I'm like, oh.
Well, I was 217 coming out, 217, 220 coming out. You feel me? And so I mean,
and then his NFL prospect profile has him 5'11", 215. So
yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. Mm-hmm.
Blaine, who's the veteran now quarterback that the Falcons just brought in from Collinsville?
Taylor Heineke.
Taylor Heineke.
Yeah, Taylor Heineke. Yeah.
So he's probably the safety that they're committing to Ritter, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. I like Heineke better than I do Ritter.
My ninth pick is coming up.
Until you know what Ritter is.
I like Ritter though. He looked decent.
Ninth pick.
Hold on now, Blaine. Let me take this shit off because he over here.
You're still waiting on the ninth pick?
Nah, it's gonna be the same. Yeah. It just now came through. Just now.
There it is.
I like that, man. It's dope.
Let's go.
Pick it in, Jalen Carter.
So hold on. What is this? Who is this production? Just came out of nowhere. Did you know what this production?
Hey, I'm doing some work over here of Photoshop behind the scene.
Oh my goodness, this guy.
Production.
Got them all preloaded, ready to go.
I like it. I like your style. No, this defense, man. The defense was already superb, man. I thought this defense was already high tier. I mean, the guys made it to the Super Bowl. We weren't able to hold on, but I mean, they're at another power. Another
all over that lavender. Don't let the tears get on the lavender.
Let the tears get on the lavender.
Yeah.
Put it this way: I'll put his outfit below Bryce's.
I don't like that dark ass purple.
Exactly, it's too dark in the inside. I told you, yes. Yeah. I'll put his below, and he over here talking about some. Oh, Bryce has
that look like an Easter.
The weakest one. He was the first one.
Like an Easter egg.
That was like a suit out of Goodfellas or something.
All right, is Bryce's better?
No, the folks from the Goodfellas are.
Wait, are you asking me about the road?
I'm asking both of y'all.
I can't.
You and Blaine.
Oh, I is his better than Bryce's? Absolutely, is better than Bryce's.
I hate it. Y'all just can't ever just.
I'm gonna say no because that looked like something my uncle wear to church.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for being honest. I mean, Bryce, he can't be honest ever. Blaine can't ever. He has to roll with it.
I hate that suit. It's got 2 freaking extra arms hanging out in front of his crotch. That is the worst suit I've ever seen.
I just can't believe you can't look past that.
Blaine, whose suit were you just talking about?
Bryce Young's. It had 2 extra arms hanging out the bottom.
Bro, but did you see his dad's suit?
We ain't measuring his dad's suit.
Listen, listen to that Cali swag, Blaine. Calm down. Cali
yeah, man.
Plus you had that peach color too.
That's what I'm saying, Alex. I mean, at least we have people of reason sometimes. I mean, sometimes, you got to have the right people on. So, look.
Appreciate you.
I think Jalen's is better than Bryce's.
I can't give that.
It's not much better. Look at that little lock thing he has on the front.
Hey,
I can't believe you, Blaine.
That's fire. That little buckle thing, whatever that is. I like that. It's subtle right there. Plus it's to the side too.
I've seen it a lot of them little initial pendants, some little gold on.
That must be something they giving them.
Yeah, that's cool.
Could Broderick go here, Roddy? You think to the Bears? Do they need a left tackle? I don't even know.
Hey, listen, Blaine. The Bears need all kind of O-line help. That's why Justin was running around like a chicken with his head cut off last year.
That's true. So they got to go O-line. Okay.
Yeah,
I would
be Broderick right here.
I would say they go O-line here.
Hey, somebody.
Because you see it come across the screen already. Look at this guy.
There you go, Peter Sherrod.
Man, this freaking guy. Yeah, what? Will the pin out? What?
Got on the phone with you today. Why did you tell them?
Like Tim says, Georgia, Falcons needed an edge. They needed a guard. They needed a quarterback. They needed a cornerback, and they just drafted a running back.
I will say for Jalen, going up there to the Eagles, Fletcher Cox being there for so long, kind of take him under his wing. I think that works out well for him.
Oh, 100%. They got big. They got big Limbaugh, Joseph up there as well.
Plus, he had some advocates up there for him.
Yeah,
and on top of that, D-line coach,
exciting guy
who played at Auburn, coached at Troy, so he's got mentors and leaders all around.
Yep.
And then
that helps.
There's no better mentor than somebody somebody that you've been rocking with. Ain't nothing better than that. Obviously, when I got drafted, first person I called was him because I was coming to the same team as Knowshon. So I was like, damn, this is crazy. So for him to have that's super, super, super cool, super unique. Definitely somebody that's gonna take him under their wing for sure. So yeah, it's super cool.
Yeah. Hey, well, to your point, the first guy that I saw tweet when they announced it was N'Kobe Dean.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Dean. Goodness gracious,
that's a leader. Jordan Davis is a leader. You know, they showed up. Do you see the swag those two guys showed up as true rookies? You know, they know they're going to get hazed, but they showed up at Philadelphia just, walking with not chip shoulder. Jordan was singing, The Kobe's got a smile. I can tell he's a little bit nervous. He knows he's a little undersized, but he's going to go up there and rock it.
Yeah.
But those guys, going into their extra years, they're like, man, now we're getting the whole team back together. We're getting the crew back together. And there's only one person big enough to push Jalen Carter into where he needs to go, and that's Jordan Davis. And then you got the guy who's the smartest guy out there, N'Kobe Dean. And I'm sure they vouched for him. They said, look, man, we practiced with this guy for 2 years. We know him. Take him.
Dog.
Yep.
Kirby Smart tweeted out, Jalen, the Eagles are lucky to have you. Super happy for you and proud of you. You've come a long way since your first day in Athens, and I know that tonight is a dream come true. Looking forward to watching you dominate on Sunday. Go Dogs. So there's the first tweet from Kirby tonight.
Are you following him on Twitter or something? Where the hell did you see that?
It's on Twitter, no? It's on Twitter.
Hey, all right, I'm just wondering.
You got to take that potato that Roddy's talking about. It like this thing called the internet.
He said, "Are you?" Well, yo, Paul, you own it, boy. Hey, he knew.
He owned it, bro.
He AI.
He AI for real.
Chat GPT, man.
Chat GPT, boy.
Chat GP Paul.
Yeah.
GP Paul.
That boy all over it.
I gotta follow Kirby now on Twitter. Damn.
Okay.
All right, hold on. I'm just about to get something right now.
See.
Lord.
Hold on now. Let me see something. Is it Cam Smith?
But I don't get it.
Let me see. Who is it? Oh, no, all right. We said O-line. That's crazy, though.
It was not Broderick, though.
I know, that's wild.
What?
Darnell Wright.
Toss-up, really.
That's a reach.
Yeah, Darnell. The Bears.
I like our guy.
It's like that thing from we suck
Indianapolis, everybody was falling in love with him up there, man.
Oh, really?
They did. I mean, he had a huge contingent. Everybody talked to him, said they loved him. So he really knocked it out in the park when it came to the interviews. And I asked a bunch of different defensive linemen, who's the toughest guy you've played against? That's one of my favorite questions, is to ask a guy, like a wide receiver, who's the toughest cornerback you went up against? A defensive lineman, who's the best offensive lineman you went up against? Some Georgia players and a bunch of other defensive linemen. They thought, right, Tennessee. I mean, they didn't hesitate. They didn't go, oh, that's a good question. Let me think about it. They went straight to it.
Well, that's all good, but I want to know Andy Stowe's opinion of this pick. What do you?
I still can't get past Bijan Robinson being a pass.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, my boy ain't said nothing since then. He's just been over there on mute.
So is Bijan Robinson that much better than Jahmyr Gibbs?
Nah, I like Gibbs. Man. I can't lie. I like Gibbs. Do you like Gibbs over him? Is that why you're a little upset?
It's not that. It's just that I think Jalen Carter is the best player in the draft, and I don't think getting Bijan Robinson gives the Falcons. I don't think it just makes them goes over the top. I think Jalen Carter is the type of guy that can put you over the top because he's generational. I don't think Bijan Robinson is.
This has got to be Will Levis to the Titans, right?
Yes.
Do you want to know or no?
He said no. I don't know.
I just got the pick, by the way, so it could be whoever you want it to be.
It could be whoever you want it to be.
Man, Texans.
Are you streaming your TV or are you watching it like regular satellite?
All right, I'm streaming.
I'm not watching TV at all.
Okay.
Yeah, he on his phone. He's cheating.
He watching YouTube TV.
He
watching himself.
It happens there before it happens on TV anyway. So he over there really in the trenches with it.
I'm telling you, just look. If you want to know who it is, I'll tell you, but so we can talk about it, or we can
listen on from our man Dave McMahon, Dave McStats here with us at UGASports. He says Jalen Carter is the 17th Bulldog to be taken in the top 10 of the NFL draft, the third since 2020. The list of them are Frank Sinkwich, Charlie Trippi, Dan Edwards, John Roush, Harry Babcock, Roy Smith, Tim Worley, Garrison Hurst, Champ Bailey, Richard Seymour, Jonathan Sullivan, Matthew Stafford, AJ Green, Todd Gurley, Andrew Thomas, Trayvon Walker, Jalen Carter. He missed one. Knowshon Moreno. so it's got to be 18 in there.
But he got Harry Babcock, though.
He got Harry Babcock.
Good old Harry.
Good old Harry Babcock.
Hey, Harry was a baller according to history. I looked at that because I saw that in the facility one day, and I was like, "Who the f is Harry Babcock?" Harry got down. He played a bunch of.
Harry got down. Yo, bro,
he never came out of the way.
What? He played a bunch of positions too, man.
He was balling. Back then, you had to play multiple. You couldn't just be out there.
Harry Babcock was the number 1 overall pick to the San Francisco 49ers in 1953.
I told you. Look,
hey,
I can read
trivia out there. How many first-round picks have we had at Georgia? I only got one for you. I don't know.
Excuse me. He was saying this in the top 10. You were number 12, right? No, Sean. He wasn't.
Top 10. Yeah.
So this was just top 10. This was just top 10 picks. So I shouldn't question my man Dave McStats.
No, yeah.
Well, tell Dave. Ask him about the number 1 picks. How many number 1 picks has Georgia had? Just 2.
Number 1, just 2. Harry Babcock. No, it'd be 3.
Hey, we trying to play Harry. Harry went number 1. We over here playing Harry and shit.
Right.
Hey.
We at Georgia. Georgia has 5 number 1 picks. 1943, Frank Sinkwich. 1945, Charlie Trippi. 1953, Harry Babcock. And then 2009, Matthew Stafford. 2022, Trayvon Walker.
Hey, when that boy Franny T went?
Okay.
Franny T went number 10 or something like that, huh? Fran Tarkenton?
Brand obviously did not go in the top 10.
No, 18.
Not on the list.
That's interesting, man. 5, huh? Interesting. All greats, right?
He was 29 overall. Fran Tarkenton was 29 to the Vikings.
Andy Stowe with the research. I like it.
Hey, I love having.
Hey,
we had him in the background.
Hey, you want a
earpiece?
Yeah,
I need an earpiece.
I work for talking about football. That's all I care about. So football.
I be seeing the production crew.
Bro, what? I be seeing a lot of people on TV. They be having an earpiece. I be like, they over there talking to production. I need to have Andy in my ear. I want Alex in my ear. Me and Alex be on the same page. So I need Alex.
Andy's loyal to the Sunday show and the POS, man. Then y'all can have him. I'm just saying. He's part of the family. Part of the family. La Familia.
They said Paul using life hacks over there to get the draft info.
Football, so
Look, I'm trying to look up first. So that's the highest a running back's been drafted since Saquon.
Yeah,
back in 18.
Yeah, I can see that.
And then Fournette was 4th overall, but the year before.
Dang, Fournette, crazy.
And damn, Zeke was 4th the year before that.
I think the only other running back I know that went 8 was actually he went 7. Adrian Peterson went 7, I think.
Adrian made no sense.
Big Todd went 10th.
What pick did Gurley go?
Todd went 10th.
What is that?
Hey, we got Dane on here with us. How you doing, Dane?
Oh, appreciate it. What's good? Cheers. Yeah. Don't try to cheers yourself now. Hold on. Cheers. I see you. Yeah.
I got to drink to that Falcons pick.
Okay.
Have we talked about Peter Skoronski getting drafted yet, or no?
Okay. O-line. Okay. Hey, they do need some O-line help out there. Taylor Lewan went to the
I
house.
was thinking O-line. They went O-line. Y'all over here 10 seconds early. Okay.
Yeah, they cut Taylor.
He walking right now. Who they go? What O-line, man? Let's see.
I'm with you, TK. My TV is like way behind.
Thank you, man. I ain't the only one, guys. Peter. The hell? I gotta see some clips on this. Nah.
I'm gonna switch to YouTube TV and
YouTube TV. Is that the way to do it?
Do y'all want?
Listen, I
give it to Blaine. Give it to Blaine so he can set the picture and the.
Well, we can't watch
it.
It's
SEC.
No, we can't watch it.
We can't throw it on YouTube.
No, but you can do that like you did Jalen Carter, right? Blaine?
Here.
Oh yeah, I've got that under control. That'll be fine.
Oh, okay. Oh, I got that under control.
I got that. Don't worry about that. I got that.
You got it. Let me see.
I mean,
freaking Northwest.
What I've seen is a couple offensive linemen drafted that aren't as good on tape as freshmen. So
And I saw one. This is one clip. All right, second clip.
Living the dream, TK.
He leaning a little bit too much for my liking. He going, that's a quick swim. Let me see a little more.
More I've read on him. They say Skoronski's likely to move to the interior anyway.
Interior, yeah, he gonna have to.
He got short arms, man.
Let me see some. He do look like he got short arms. I can't give them that.
I still say every GM that passes on Darnell Washington should have to go tell Darnell Washington why they passed on him. That should be
bro. I said it, bro. Like somebody's beating on the table. Somebody in the Titans room was just beating on the table for Big O. Like everybody, yeah, bro. He's a freak,
another
bro.
lineman too, though.
Brad. Yeah, that part.
Who picks him up then? Man, I like the Broncos picking him up. Please, Broncos. That's too far, though. He ain't gonna make it to the third.
You talking about Broderick?
I was talking about
Darnell.
Washington, man. Darnell, man.
Oh, Darnell. Does he go first round tonight or no?
Maybe
second. Ought to. Man, who else can you find in this draft that can do what that man does?
That's what I'm saying.
There's a tight end also from Utah. Well, isn't there a guy from Utah?
Yeah, Dalton Kincaid from Utah.
And then you got Michael Mayer from Notre Dame too.
I'm not too high on Mayer after
like
his combine.
They're not Big O.
Kincaid's great, but he's more of a receiver type.
The only difference is receiving production between the two of them.
Yep.
I mean, it would be like if Brock came out, it was in this draft. You would take Brock before you take Big O just because of receiving production.
They're on the same team though. It's only one ball. Shit.
That's true.
Peter Skoronski.
Ooh.
Hey, big one. Hey, they said going into the draft, if Bajan goes higher, it helps Jameer out. So here we go.
Yep.
Man, Lions. That seems. Here we go. It's coming
about DeAndre Swift?
Hey, solid pick for Detroit though.
Oh yeah,
man, that's a good pick.
I didn't even think about that. What about Swift?
They're saying they don't want to pay Swift, is what they're doing.
Up there. And then they got the running back from older guy from Chicago too.
Well, what the hell is that about?
What?
It's a lot of backs out there.
Gibbs and Gibbs.
That's really early in the Gibbs. That is really early.
But I like that backfield. Though.
Well, who's their quarterback over there?
Swift and
Jared
Gibbs.
Oh yeah, they got Goff. Okay.
Goff was good at the last 6 games last year. I don't know if he can keep it up. But.
I would have to look at that.
That's a decent backfield. I mean, I like that backfield, but
who they got outside?
Yeah. Jameson Williams.
They got Jameson.
He's out for
He's
the first
suspended though because he gambled.
They got one of them St. Browns.
Yeah,
St.
Brown. Yep.
I think they got him on, don't they?
I
don't know. It's a St. Brown. It's one of them.
I really like Gibbs too, but man, that's
come on.
Man, what a glow up for Gibbs! Like Georgia Tech to Alabama to first round pick.
Detroit.
I mean, hell, even before Georgia Tech, he was a super productive running back, but didn't have any big offers till Tech.
Yeah, and Del McGee didn't get on that.
I like Gibbs,
right,
bro.
so,
I really do.
Yeah, I like him a
I
lot.
really like Gibbs.
Him and Bijan kind of similar to me.
I just don't
Packers
know
on the clock. if the Packers draft a receiver here, it's such a middle finger to Aaron Rodgers.
Yo, you ain't lying.
Right here.
You ain't lying. That'd be hilarious. Just do it just cause.
Smith and Jigba.
Yeah.
Yo, they hype about this Dijon the Gibbs pick. They acting like they just won the Super Bizzle.
Oh, it is Detroit, so.
No, they acted a little. They've been drinking.
No, that's how my guy Brad Holmes is, man. Whenever you get your guy, you get crunk when you get your guy.
Okay.
I like it.
Man, does that win them? Does that?
I could be in that war room.
That doesn't give them a chance. Listen, but I gotta tell you something. I love Dan Campbell though. So I mean,
listen, the Lions were the hottest team at the end of the season last year. They missed out by one game. If they'd have got into the tournament, they'd been dangerous.
So that's defense. That sounds like defense to me. They should have went somewhere in defense.
Yeah,
that's why they sure secondary with some free agent signings.
Okay.
Have they finally got their offensive line better? Because they couldn't win with Stafford and Megatron. So that's, I mean.
Yeah, they got Panay Sewell as their left tackle.
Yeah,
he's good.
I can't tell you who the other linemen are, but yes, they did.
We got Frank Ragnow from Arkansas. Frank Ragnow.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Reese. Talking about some Logan Gray. My fault. I looked at that.
Logan Gray.
Y'all remember Logan? Little Logan.
Yeah. Best fair catcher at Georgia. Well, no, Rhett McGowan was the best fair catcher at Georgia.
Come on now, my dog. Yeah, LG was back there, fair catching the shit out of him.
Logan Gray. Holy crap.
Logan.
That's a name.
That's a skill, man.
So
No,
Will
bro,
Levis,
catching punts is hard, bro.
He's still on board.
Yeah,
he's free falling.
So Christian Gonzalez is falling right now. Thought he would have been picked by now.
Well, look,
I got to give a shout out to Brent Rollins. Brent Rollins told me Levis was
DB from Oregon.
Christian Gonzalez, the DB from Oregon.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You know there ain't no running back with the last name Gonzalez.
I thought you said Rodriguez. I'm thinking.
Why not, Blaine?
Why not? Yeah, Blaine.
Yeah, you really
already got one.
Watch Blaine, bro.
He said you gotta watch Blaine.
I'm just telling you, there ain't no running back with the last name Gonzalez.
I mean, there's one Rodriguez.
I don't know nothing.
I don't know nothing right now, but there's someone out there.
Yeah, I don't know nothing. He coming though.
Someone out there. Yeah, he running hard too when he gets there.
Yeah, he just hurt.
He's sitting his head too.
He's just replaying this over and over again as he's running up the hill, doing summer workouts.
No Gonzalez.
There's no Gonzalez in the league, and he's getting every step.
He's getting those steps.
Bro, I think Blaine's right because like Google is not helping me.
Oh,
with what?
No
finding a running back named Gonzalez.
Oh no!
Wow.
But calm down.
I found a kid in San Antonio.
Yeah, West Texas.
All right, well.
Hey,
y'all great.
But gotta watch out for the West Texas boys.
These boys chat GBT, yo.
There goes.
Hey, I'll just put it this way: you put Tony Gonzalez in the backfield, he could have been a running back too.
It'd be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that Gibbs pick though, that's crazy. I don't know. I ain't gonna get them to the playoffs. That's definitely.
Oh, finally, this guy goes. Okay.
They were one.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, man, I didn't say nothing. I said finally.
That boy, a good 2 minutes ahead of me. Let me see.
They got him a lineman.
I'm still at the commercial. They talking about XFL.
Look, this is a guy that I'm so glad the Falcons did not take. So
Anthony Richardson.
He bingo. Is he gone?
Left tackle. Your boy, one of them boys from Georgia. I bet you that's who it is because David Bakhtiari is getting old. So
Alex Page, you are incorrect.
You are incorrect.
Packers, huh? Packers.
Yeah, take some guesses. This is a guy that was linked to the Falcons very early on in the draft process. That's all I'm going to give you. That's all I'm going to give you. There's no. It's not Alex Page. You are wrong. Try one more time. You maybe can get him.
Yeah, you gotta kick him out the show. He did 3 wrong.
Yeah. You got one more chance. No,
you gotta get quiet.
It's coming in.
Yeah, I'm not even sure.
Whoa.
You're not there yet, TK? So I'm dang sure not there.
Oh, the shirt 5 though. His shirt game 5. Okay.
I don't know who that is. Oh, shirt.
Yeah, he's DN from Iowa. He didn't start a game this year, right? I think.
He's never started a game at Iowa, and he's hyped up. So.
Yeah,
I like that pick for the Packers because that name alone.
Oh, y'all don't know who Mike Mamula
He was
is.
linked to the Falcons.
Yeah, early on.
Boy, that'd be mad shit. They'd have picked him, boy.
Yeah.
Hey,
But
hey,
Paul,
now see,
you look at that
if,
guy
hey,
and
now
you look
see,
at that
if
name.
there
That
were
guy
times
starts for the
Detroit
Packers
leading the
for 10
draft,
years.
he would have taken.
Yeah, he's a.
It was hard to tell which one of them was his sister. and
Yo,
which
why
one
he
was
got
his
all those
girlfriend
girls
on
on
there.
him?
That's
Hold
kind
on.
of troubling.
What is going on?
You see him, Sauce?
What is this?
Yeah.
That's how they do it in the Midwest, man. Don't sleep.
Uh-huh.
But
You got the shit from Green Bay.
the Montana heads out there.
You know what though? It was hard to tell which one was his sister and which one was his
I don't
girlfriend
think
when this.
any one of them was his sister. So that's
Alabama.
Yeah, they're probably just.
Alabama never know who their sister and girlfriend is.
what is going
Hey,
I say
some
he
years
was-
it's like, is that their mom or is that their girlfriend? Like,
That's crazy. I don't like
Wow.
the pick, though. I can't give it to him.
My boy said he was gonna win one way.
I cannot give it to him.
tonight.
What kind of pick is that?
No,
right.
DK, no.
Who they think he's one of the Watts? No way. No way.
Yeah, he's
so Patriots are on the clock, and I'm just.
Will Levis.
Do you eject from Mac
No.
Jones already?
This might be a hit the eject button and go Levis
Hey,
here.
does
All I
Will go to
know-
Washington? Does Will go to Washington?
All I know is if Lad McConkey was available this year, he would be the pick right now. Like that's who Bill Belichick would go with.
They
He'd
may
go with
trade the
Lad
pick for
McConkey.
Hunter Renfro.
I can't wait to see what they go with.
They need a
Oh
corner.
no, we got to
He
trade.
traded
We gotta
it.
trade.
Oh, the Steelers jumped up.
How
Mm.
how Bill?
Oh, Porter, you got to go Porter Jr. You got to trade up for him.
No,
You don't
way.
have to though. You
Man,
don't
he ran like a 4.8 40. He was slow as molasses.
Yeah, but that's his dad there. Like you're doing that for
He's
the
combine now.
legacy.
Don't they need a quarterback?
Steelers.
Who's over there?
Okay, so according to ESPN, Steelers need a offensive tackle, corner, inside linebacker, wide receiver. They don't need a quarterback. They got Kenny two glove Pickett last year.
Oh, Pickett, okay.
Two
They got
gloves.
Yeah, Kenny two gloves. They need an offensive tackle. They could go. Hey, this could be Broderick Jones. This could be a good spot for Broderick.
One of them
actually.
dogs in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Western PA.
Hey, while they're figuring
Houston
this out,
actually-
Paul, catch me up on your Falcons opinion because I missed all of that.
I haven't. I'm going to save it for the Sunday night show because Jason said to let it cook on the Sunday night show. So I got to let it
All right,
simmer.
let
I can't do it.
Marinate. Okay.
He said
Yeah,
let it.
I know we have a first round running back in our midst, but I'm laughing at the Falcons for
Because last year I went
not
off and talked
understanding
about
the economy of the sport.
I talked about how big of a poverty franchise it was. It was really a big rant. And I'm just going to wait. I'm going to hold off right now.
Dane, who'd you want the Falcons to take?
Well, I should admit that I am not a Falcons fan. I'm not really like a fan of any particular NFL team. If you force me to pick, I'm actually a Saints fan because of the family that I'm married into. So, like, I relish this that the Falcons are making dumb decisions on the economy because, like, what the Falcons are doing is Arthur Smith is turning them into the Titans, which is like, why? Of all, like, what was about the Titans that was so good that the Falcons need to model that? I thought the Eagles know how to do this. You take the best player, and man, the Eagles getting Jalen Carter is just nuts.
Yeah,
especially when you're adding a piece like they are.
Man, Broderick would be such a good fit right here with the Steelers, man.
And the Eagles got Carter, Davis, and Nakobe Dean.
All just tipping picks now.
No, I don't know. I don't know who it is. No cap.
They just showed him.
Hey, you know what? That is interesting that you mentioned the three dogs in the Philly defense. And then you break down, if you think about the Giants defense, the Commanders defense, all half them boys, it seemed like all played in the SEC, Bama and Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
And the Falcons refuse to take Georgia players. I mean,
that man is sick over there.
I am.
Let's get around. Hey, was the last Georgia player taken by the Falcons was that Thomas Brown?
Get around,
Coach. Man, Justin Schaefer last year, baby.
They didn't take Jamari Sawyer. They let him go.
Yeah, that was another reason why I said it was a poverty franchise. Don't get me started, man. It was a bad look.
Like I have a friend that's a Gator fan, and he's texting me right now. He was like, "The Falcons suck." I mean, he's talking to me because he wanted Jalen Carter. You know, and it's just
Well, all right. So for where the Falcons were, I think the only Georgia player that would be logical to pick in terms of the economy of the sport is Jalen Carter. Like that's too high for Nolan Smith, in my opinion. I don't think Nolan Smith is a top 10 prospect. I don't know that Broderick Jones is either. I can probably make an argument for that.
So, let me ask a question. So y'all think Will Levis drops out of the first? There's no way, right?
No, he's not going to drop out of the first.
He should, but he won't.
Guys, stop. I don't think why. I don't.
Oh, what a good pick by the Steelers.
Will Levis couldn't win the job at Penn State.
I mean, players be leaving all the time. I mean,
that's fine that he left, but he didn't do anything where he left.
Didn't Smooth goddamn Macaulay Culkin over there with the
Joe
Burrow? He left. He could beat out somebody too. And he
but that was at Ohio State. Like,
no, come on now. Listen. Hey, Stetson
left. He couldn't. Yeah, you right.
Yep, Roger Jones.
There we go.
He got that ring. He got that ring. All in the shot.
Nice.
I'm telling you, that's a stupid. They had to jump the Jets because the Jets were going to take him.
Steelers get it, man. You get Broderick Jones after you get George Pickens.
Wasn't a thing.
Yo, compare him to Andrew Thomas. Andrew Thomas is probably one of the best left tackles in the league right now. He's the next Andrew Thomas. I'm telling you, he's the best left tackle. Dos Zapatos that.
Get the pen out there, Sean. It's time. Write it down.
She don't want that. She don't want that 2-footed bad boy. She don't want that Dos Zapatos animal.
Keeps messing up. I don't know what's going on.
I wish it would play longer so I could.
Come on, Blaine. So with that production, Blaine.
Come on, Blaine.
I think it's because I'm streaming the draft. I'm doing everything right now. Like it's messing up.
He the best one in the draft. You said
Broderick Jones best offensive tackle in the draft.
I like that though, but how do we measure that?
How do we sacks given out, pressures?
Ooh, I like sacks given out. No, I like sacks given out.
All right,
pro.
That's a little misleading though at Georgia because Sawyer and Broderick Jones haven't given up sacks. But like if JT Daniels would have been that quarterback, they'd have given up some sacks. Like Stetson helped them boys out.
It's true.
When Jalen Carter's coming down, you know what I mean? Hey, he might give up a sack. I don't know.
I think Broderick's really, really, really good. I think it's a great pick, Paul. I don't think he's Andrew Thomas.
He's a great pick
I think
too.
Andrew Thomas is special. I think Andrew Thomas is the best player to play at Georgia under Kirby Smart.
Oh wow,
Blaine, Dane, who do you think is the best tackle in the draft?
Wow.
You forgot Sir Nicholas Chubb played at Georgia. What?
I don't care. I think Andrew Thomas is one of the 10 best players to ever play at Georgia. I think that guy is elite special.
Ooh.
True freshman started as a right tackle and moved over to left tackle and didn't miss a beat. 3 years. Stud in the
That
NFL.
boy got 2 Dos Zapatos.
Man,
no, that boy did not. No, I got one.
You have 2. You have the Paris Johnson has a longer career than Broderick.
No, I said Broderick's gonna have a longer career than Paris.
Okay, that's still a Dosey. Yeah, that's another one.
that's still a Dosey.
Knowshon's got that pen going.
Yeah,
all right. Three Georgia Bulldogs have now been taken in the first round by the Pittsburgh Steelers in their history. 1989, Tim Worley, 7th overall. 2013, Jarvis Jones, 17th overall. And 2023, Broderick Jones, 14th. That's from our man Dave McStats over there. And Hines Ward was taken in the 3rd round, in case you were wondering, in 1998, 92nd overall.
The legend with Hines Ward is that when he was a kid, he hopped a fence and tore his ACL, but didn't have the money to get his knee fixed. So he just let it do its thing. Still Hines Ward after. I don't know if that's true, but I heard that story.
Yeah, I heard that story too, but I don't know if it's true.
I wonder what Jarvis is going to do. It's I'm guessing he's going to be a position coach soon. Try to go off with a group of 5 or small school. I hope. I'd love.
I saw that at the gas station I saw him early this year, and he said he didn't want to do the whole position coach. He liked this 8 to 5 type thing. He said because Kirby's always there.
Nobody chills like Jarvis Jones. Jarvis Jones is professional at chilling. He's so good at that. TK knows what I'm talking about. Like Jarvis Jones, you just imagine he's in sweatpants at that moment.
Yeah, my boy be kicking it as he should.
Yo, my boy Sean Williams kicks it. We had a class together. Bro, we had a class together on the other side of you. Okay, look, real quick. Y'all remember over there on East Campus, that tower
that like you were always like, what the hell's in that tower? It was just this big ass tower back there. What is it called, Dane? You worked there. I had a class in there. You had to go up, bro. You had to go upstairs like this, up this thing, and there was a classroom up there, and it was yes, dude. It was
I don't remember that one.
And me and Sean sat in the back there and just chilled, and we didn't do shit in that class and got an A. It was like Sean, I'd look at Sean, I'd be like, Sean, you good? He's like, yeah, man, I'm good. All right, me too, man.
I don't know about that building, but I did have a reporter tell me one time. It's like, what if we just went up to the 4th floor of the 4-H building because you can oversee the practice field and then just report on what we see from there.
Hey, take a look at this, fellas. This is Jakeem Stewart, who is a 2026 defensive end that Georgia's recruiting, and he just put out congratulations to Jalen Carter on getting drafted, all that kind of stuff. But this man is from Louisiana. He is 6'5", I think 275 pounds, and he's only going to be a sophomore in high school. Georgia is all over this man, and he's tweeting out congratulations to Jalen Carter. So a little recruiting tying in here to the show. Guys, I mean, 6'5", 275 pounds as a sophomore in high school. Unbelievable. And he's been the Rivals Camp MVP in Atlanta the last 2 years. So he's a monster.
Were they staying on the
check his birth
God, he says, sweet baby Jesus.
No, I'll check his birth certificate from Foster. That's hilarious.
Better go ahead and put the NIL money in the savings account.
Listen, Jakeem Stewart is a name that he, if Lord willing he doesn't get injured or anything, he's going to find himself getting called in the first round.
Knowshon, how many more like hurdles would you have done if you would have gotten NIL?
Everything.
Oh my goodness, I would have stayed all the years. I would have tried to stay for a 5th. For what? Hey, bro, you got everything you need with the facilities and everything else.
Although Michael Bennett did say that y'all basically played at a community college compared to what they have now.
What you mean? He wasn't lying, bro. We was there. We was like during the transition period. We had trailers and shit. We used to have to leave our pads outside. Go.
What you talking about, TK? You had that 35-yard indoor facility.
Precisely, you know what I'm saying? 35. You couldn't even run a full 40 in that thing.
Hey, when we wanted to go inside, we went into the gymnasium over.
Yeah, went to the
Ramsey. That's what we went.
We got on the bus with a Flowery Branch.
Exactly. We couldn't wait to go to Ramsey either.
Yeah. Hey, shout out Flowery Branch, man. Shout out Flowery Branch.
Hey, Alex, are you talking about Nolan Smith? Yeah, that might be the cleanest. I can't lie.
All white, everything.
White on white.
Yeah, he killed it, but then with the pop of the red tie, y'all didn't see it.
Yeah.
I'm still fond of Tyree Wilson's outfit. Tyree with all the flowers. That was.
Yeah.
He was on Vegas.
Yeah, there.
You had a picture of Jakeem Stewart up there a second ago. I was in New Orleans for the camp there when he showed out, and I'm like, this kid's a 8th grader.
Yeah,
that's Louisiana for you.
Yeah, and Alex, we named him MVP, and we had good players out there. We had offensive linemen who we rated 4 and 5 star. He destroyed everybody. So then he was at the camp in Atlanta this year, and I'm like, oh, there's that man again. He is a
Mama for that man, Mark Jackson.
I mean, look at his size compared to Jalen Carter. And then there was a picture of him as an 8th grader standing beside Trayvon Walker when he was at spring practice, and he's bigger than Trayvon Walker was. I mean,
and just as fast. I mean, I've been doing this a long time. When you walk out onto the field and you get a tingle in the back of your neck when a guy blows by you, First time I saw Chris Conley catch a ball, I went, who the hell is that? Oh. And then watched him blow it up, Stuck around a track meet to see Nick Chubb one day. I'm like, that guy's different, This kid, Jakeem, so young, Jakeem Stewart. I'm like, who the hell is that? They're like, oh, that's the 8th grader. I'm like, why the hell we invited an 8th grader to a camp for guys who are going to be seniors next year? Because he kicked all their asses. That's why. So.
You mentioned the elite dudes that you have that experience. When I walked by some of the guys that just rotated in, like the first time I stood beside Joey in Rochester, I was like, man, this is insane. And that guy was 18 at the time. Like all them dudes are crazy.
Kirby Smart tweeting out, so proud of you. talking about Roderick Jones here, watching you grow and become the man you has been incredible. The Steelers get an incredible player and a force in the trenches. Go Dogs from Kirby Smart there.
Hey, I found the building, Knowshon TK.
What is it?
It's called the Four Towers building. Do you remember this building? Here, I'll
I know the that's near the visitor
My
center.
classes were.
Look, bro.
That's near
I'm gonna
ECB.
show you. I'm gonna show you. Blaine, put it up real quick.
Okay.
Hey,
Or my-
he got Blaine working in the.
That boy got-
That's what I'm talking about. Kirby.
my boy working overtime.
Bro,
Look, this was it. Y'all remember this building?
Yeah.
So you walk in right here. Me and Sean used to walk in right here, and then you have to take some spirally ass staircases over here, and there's a classroom
never
up here.
seen
There's
that all
a
the time.
serious
I've been-
place here
I've
in your life.
been-
I can tell you that Knowshon has no shot of remember that
I
building.
couldn't tell you.
That building looks like it's behind her.
It ain't far
Only
from
three
Ramsey.
classes when he was at Georgia.
It's by the Ramsey.
Yeah, it's behind Ramsey. Yeah, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
other side of the
Knowshon, when's the
road.
last time you came to Athens though? Because like, man, it's different.
No, I usually try to come each year to go to a game, but
Bro,
I
Four
don't
Towers.
remember that.
Four Towers has been there since like 1855. That building's so
I ain't
old.
go around
There's
those
milk in there,
corners.
bro.
Listen, I was going over to the cafeteria. I might hit the Ramsey real quick, and I'm out of there, B.
I'm out of there.
Yeah. And you know I stayed
I
up
want your
right
pickup stories from Ramsey because I've heard some great pickup stories that happen over
Yeah,
there.
it's always some pickup stories going on over there.
Yeah,
It's
we
always
was
something.
doing a lot of hooping over
I
there,
had to
man.
go over there at least one time.
Hey, what court did you play on though, Knowshon? Was it preferential treatment? You got first court, or were you down like
First
third
quarter, bro.
You
Yeah,
was first
it's
court?
the
Okay.
first quarter. Yeah, come
I
on.
don't know,
Ain't
bro.
going down there, all the way down there.
Blasphemy. Yeah, that's crazy.
First of all, it's too far. I ain't walking way down there. The seats are over here. I was chilling over here. That's funny. Oh, yeah. The Jets couldn't go defense, but the defense was good last year, and their offense wasn't too bad. Who are they gonna go with?
They done win. They done win. But
All right, calm down. Let me see. I'm about to see.
Oh man.
No, this dude a lot.
He going crazy right now. Hold on.
Yeah, yeah.
Who they go with?
Who?
Will McDonald.
Can't give him that. But it is
The fourth,
defense.
man. Quade McDonald.
They picked him over Christian Gonzalez. That's crazy.
That's because they lost Gardner and who's their other corner? They got another solid corner over there.
That's decent, yeah. And they got a line over
But I agree with you. I mean, you can never have too many good corners.
Yeah.
Hey, Aaron Rodgers' team once again just drafted defense.
Damn.
Yeah, it is messed up, man. They got a nice run game over there, though. They do need a receiver or two.
They were projecting Jackson
Miko.
Smith and Jigba there, and they didn't take him. That would have been a good pick.
They
Their
got
other one was DJ Reed.
DJ Reed, Bryce Hall. Those are the other corners they got.
But isn't
over
Will
there.
McDonald a corner though too? Am I tripping?
No, he's a linebacker.
Kind of an edge.
What?
Hey, does
I don't know about this pick.
Washington take Will here?
Well, that's on me then, boys.
They got Miko Hardman. They don't need anybody else.
I don't like this pick. I can't believe they picked this.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
Why not Nolan here?
Alex, you think Will now?
I mean, I would think so. I mean,
I thought Sam Howell was who they were riding with. I thought Sam Howell was their guy.
That's what they say. And
If he's a guy, they don't have a guy.
They also have Jake Fromm on the roster. You know.
Oh Lord.
Yo,
This
what?
guy's an undersized linebacker.
I mean, Blaine, you can say that, and that is accurate. But like the same time that he was on the roster, I saw him at Jittery Joe's in Athens. So
He's their breaking break glass in case of emergency, like COVID quarterback. I think he created a new role.
No, that was wild when he was on the Bills and he couldn't come to the team practices and he was just stuck in a cabin up
here
there
we
in New
go.
York.
Here we go.
Calm down.
Hendon Hooker, maybe?
Okay, businessman, Wall Street look. Okay.
Hooker, you think?
And then chilling with the crew.
We ain't even seen it yet. I don't know what you talk about.
Man,
We're about to see it.
I'm a little
Here's
bit
something for you.
he said,
and
game.
I'm in Georgia, so I don't know what's going on up there in North Hall, Blaine.
He said,
I don't know.
chilling with the crew. Yo,
Not there yet.
Look at. Okay, I got a problem with that. All right, Joe Milton in there trying to get in on Hendon Hooker's shine right here on the.
What do you mean, bro? He trying to get in there. He was invited.
Don't let me pop off on your ad tonight too.
Wait,
man.
who's
Why y'all
trying to
trying to
get
go
his
off
shine?
on Joe Milton, bro?
Blaine, he invited his boys to take it in with him.
Like
Hey,
they put a
homies.
camera on
Joe helped him get to where he.
Blaine's a hater.
He is, baby. Hating on Joe Milton, bro. He wanted to see
the
Joe
semester's
fail,
almost
bro.
over. Blaine, finals are next week. Everybody chill.
Yeah.
Here's
I
one
don't
for you.
know.
Will McDonald IV is the first Iowa State player selected in the first round since George Amundsen in 1973.
Damn.
And they gonna wish they shouldn't have did that shit.
I don't get that pick.
Yep.
Yeah, hey, listen,
but
Knowshon, with all those quarterbacks in that division, you need some edge rushers.
Yeah, but when just by the clips that they showed, I didn't even get into the real nitty gritty highlights. The highlights that they showed, it was like second and third efforts. It wasn't like, oh, I'm beating you with my first move and let's get it. It was like, oh, you got me, you beat me. Oh, I'm effort and I got the tackle. Like,
yeah.
Like, come on, B. Come on. Like,
Hey, nobody was open downfield. You get that sack, and then you get up like you're the man. I'm like, come on.
Go cover sack.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
TK knows what I'm talking about. TK's like all tied up.
Yeah.
He's holding me. And then quarterback sack like, hey, help me out.
Dave McMahon says that Georgia tied its team record for first-round picks in a single decade. And remember, it's only 2023. So the 10th first-round pick this decade was Broderick Jones. They only did that one other time, and that was in the 2000s. So they're going to absolutely obliterate that over the next 7 years, of course. So
when they have 5 again next year.
How many years? Listen, this has been my question for a while, but it's a little bit too early. But I might as well ask it now. I mean, Georgia continues on this trajectory, and they keep on doing what they're doing. How long does it take for Kirby to surpass Nick Saban over there? I mean, one more championship, does he pass that legacy of Nick Saban or what?
Do you mean as the current coach or the greatest of all time?
At the greatest of all time. I mean, you think about it. I mean, Nick is up there with one of the greatest, right?
He needs like 3 more at least to be in the conversation.
Yeah.
Nick does?
That's like similar.
Kirby need like 3 more just to be in the conversation.
So Kirby needs 3 more to get in the conversation with Nick.
Yeah, if Nick runs up the score even more, then that's different. But
okay. What if you go 2 back to back?
Well, that ain't happening. Did you see Tyler Buckner transfer over day? So that ain't happening this year.
Oh boy.
Is Kirby the best coach today, though? Not all time, but today.
Yeah, I think that's easy. I think that's what
Alex? But you could have said the same thing 5 years ago about Dabo, right? So that it can go away quickly.
That's true.
That's a good point.
That is.
But Dabo doesn't have back to backs.
He does not.
Nope. He just had.
He had Deshaun and Trevor, and Georgia needs some of those transcendent quarterbacks.
Yeah, no, not somebody. They're not. He's not that. So if Kirby if he gets, is there a certain quarterback he may get? Blaine.
Low Country Dot says winning 3 in a row would be a good start at overtaking Nick. That's for sure. 3 in a row would be.
3 in a row is crazy.
Oh boy, Emmanuel Forbes.
Wow.
Commanders, of course, the Commanders go defense. Come on now, Ron Rivera.
Wow.
I like him though.
I
like his length too. Yeah,
he has the longest arms I've ever seen.
Skinny.
Yeah, he's skinny, but I like his length. I mean, you don't need to be the biggest corner.
Even though he's thin.
Look at that. My boy didn't touch the soul out there.
And he run quick. Let me see something. He ain't touchdown. Let me see something.
Look at I'm talking about
he was in the SEC West, so you know he played receivers.
Yup.
Picking off Max Johnson there.
That boy's super small though. I can't lie.
Sent him on the Charlie. Good tackle, guy. He is small. I think he was one of the
guys. Levis to the house.
They was talking about at the the combine. Talking about the size. Was he like 168, 168?
Yeah, he's tiny.
Small.
Yeah, he's tiny, bro.
But the boy could run. He look like I said, he got good length.
And he's willing. As long as you're willing, you got a chance.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. They gonna run at his ass.
I mean, listen, what he getting paid for, TK? I'm not getting paid to tackle. I've seen corners back off a tackle. Like, listen.
100%. But hey, they run their ass
TK
over there.
George Pickens shove is coming.
Yeah, for sure. Few of them. My boy gonna get handled. He gonna gain some weight for sure.
He gonna gain some,
Hey, look at Ron
gonna be
Rivera
like
looking like a Harry Potter character right now. Like he plays for Gryffindor.
My boy in at Hogwarts.
Who's this?
Oh, Ron Rivera.
Man,
Look at him.
Hey, and the way he walked up with his head,
Yeah, right?
back too.
Yeah.
Like, why he walking like that?
Let me see something. Let me
Hey,
see.
I like Coach Rivera. That's my dog, Riverboat.
Oh, he home. He ain't even at the drive.
All right. Listen,
Hey, Roddy.
what's his face? Robert Kraft. Robert Kraft loaned the Georgia Bulldogs marching band his plane, right, to fly him to the national championship game. Was that all in hope of getting Nolan Smith?
No, Christian Gonzalez.
Nope, it was not.
Hey, that's a Belichick pick right there. This kid's a stud corner. And he just dropped
really
for whatever
good.
reason.
Hey, Roddy,
Hey,
you've been covering
I think
this.
I'm about to get off here. I'm calling tonight. I'll see you guys next time.
Does Bull go to Tampa?
All right,
Does Bull
now.
go to Tampa?
Good seeing you, bro.
All right, Andy.
Yeah.
I'll get on the game too.
Yeah.
I'll see y'all.
Yes, sir.
Roddy, you've been doing this stuff forever. I want to know if you got recruiting stories on TK and Knowshon because you've been doing this since like the 90s when I was like 5.
TK said,
I got my best story about Knowshon
Yes.
is for the bowl game.
Oh. What bowl game?
His last bowl game.
Oh hell.
Where'd you catch me at?
So he and Stafford go out for a night, and they come back and come back into the hotel. I think that was were we all in the one right across from SeaWorld?
I'll let you tell it. Which one we was at?
Whatever one was in Orlando, and they come in late, and one of the Georgia people's like, "Yeah, you missed curfew." And there's a lady with him, and she's taking a picture or two, and
Lady of the night, Knowshon?
Hey, well, let me borrow that phone there, or camera, or whatever. Delete. Here you go, honey.
Oh yeah.
Take her home, and Cabby, take her home. And so that's when I waited till after the game was over, and we immediately broke the news that Knowshon Moreno and Matt Stafford are going pro.
Delete. Stay deleting those pictures. I'm deleting that one.
There weren't gonna be no pictures. None of that was gonna pop up in the paper the next day. Matt Stafford, Knowshon Moreno, seen wherever the hell they were at that.
Yes,
night.
all over. I remember that. Yeah, I remember talking to Stafford that night too. Or it was one of those nights where it was like, bro, what you gonna do? He's like, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might go. Cause I was like, shoot, if that stay, I might just stay. I mean, I ain't have to leave. I was like, I'll stay, whatever. What you gonna do? So it was really on him. I think he was like, man, I think I'm gonna go. I mean, he knew he was going number one.
He knew he was going, man.
He was going number one. How you not take that opportunity, man? You think you going number one, you gotta go. So he was like, I'm out of here. I was like, well, man, I guess I'm going too then. So
and TK is the only guy who on the field would look over at me and smile. You point to the referee on the side there, be sure you're on the line or whatever. And he look at me and see me and actually smile and be like, watch this, I'm about to do some shit. I'm like, so
TK,
okay,
you muted.
I'm focusing on TK. Sure enough, he goes and blows past his guy. I'm like,
Man, that's funny.
You're still muted.
No way.
Now you are. Now you're good.
Oh yeah. Nah, yeah, I definitely remember doing that a few times, just messing with you. You was my guy. So
He's like-
he was always
he's like, wouldn't quite wink, but it'd be like,
he's always
I'm getting the ball. Here it comes.
Y'all probably got lucky in some ways because like downtown Athens stories are all over like Instagram these days, and like y'all got to be a little bit more.
And I thought
I'm so happy
times
about
he
that.
was there
too.
was bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Imagine
I'm
the guys
so happy.
before us. I mean, that was probably a blast.
Yeah, I'm glad.
No, I'm just telling you, I went to school at the same time Mike Bobo did. You said I'm old. There's stories about Mike Bobo that curl your hair.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, no.
I mean,
It's a
there's
fun
that
thing.
photo of Kirby and Bobo and whatever sorority girl it is at whatever party that is.
I love it.
There's
You know
all
the photo I'm talking about?
There's all these pictures of
I need it, Dave.
I'm about to text it to you, Blaine.
There's the picture man, because it's actually a big deal to have somebody walk around to all the sorority events or fraternity events, somebody take pictures, and then they'd send a proof sheet and you could buy one,
that's crazy.
Buy a cap, whatever party, stuff like that. So
that's
this
wild.
Is Zeta Tau Alpha Jazz Blues
wild.
Date Night, April 29th, 1997. I just sent it to Blaine.
Yeah, so I feel. We were talking about Jakeem Stewart. This kid's 8th grader, and we got tons of video of him doing everything. These kids growing up in fish bowls now, with all the eyes on them. Everywhere you go, people are asking, do a picture with me, do a selfie with me. Let me get you on my show. You just you were never, and hell, just every if you went to the Skies bar, you weren't going to be on video. You can't tell me there's not a bar downtown now that doesn't have video inside and out nonstop.
Crazy, man. Yeah,
Well,
you would have seen back in the day in '90s doing some crazy dancing.
Had to.
Boy, show up at '90s about 1:30, just hoping and praying. You got 30 minutes.
That wasn't
30 minutes.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I can't get it. There it is. Yeah, I can't get it to come up.
Bro,
I tried
look
to email
at
it
that.
You ain't seen that picture, Knowshon?
Nah, that is hilarious. I love it.
That's a 90s ass hat that Kirby's wearing.
Yeah, it is.
That look like some Kirby. Okay.
Bobo
Bobo looks skinny there too. That boy.
Bobo's got a flannel going on. Maybe he's in the grunge. I don't know.
So we got 15 minutes left on here, guys, and then we're gonna have to head on out because I gotta go relieve my parents upstairs. They're making sure sit with my kiddos and everything.
Blaine, I sent you a direct message.
The whole horde of kiddos over there.
Group.
Show that. You got a football
video.
team, don't you, Blaine?
Yeah, I got 3 boys. What did you send me?
I sent in your show that tweet, the video.
Oh, you sent me a tweet.
Yeah. But no, I sent it to you in GroupMe.
So Lions pick is in.
Did we miss anything?
Nah, Christian Dawgs the last pick.
So the Lions drafted Gibbs with their first pick, and I guess
they got another one. That's not bad. They gotta go what? You don't go double offense, right? Let me see.
I love Dalton Kincaid out of Utah. I think whoever gets him gets a stud.
Will Levis sitting there sweating right now.
I know. They ain't rocking with Jared Goff.
You got to.
Like, I'm confused.
I mean,
don't tell me
Jared Goff's better than Will Levis.
I agree.
Where does he go then?
Will
Levis?
Yeah.
Tomorrow?
Tampa.
I ain't on his right,
Tampa.
The Saints, maybe?
Tampa Saints.
Tampa's not a bad play because, you can't imagine they're going to run with trash.
He going right here. He look nervous as hell.
Hey, this is throwback to Isaiah Wilson right here, folks.
Oh my goodness!
Never forget.
I'm telling you, it's not loading. We're having troubles there. So
that's game day. That looked like it was on drafting.
That's such a good video, Blaine.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
7 years ago, this is when Laramie Tunsil had the mask on.
Oh yeah, the mask. That boy, oh man, that's good.
That'd be okay in some states now.
That was the craziest thing I ever saw. I mean, I remember the Laramie Tunsil. We're like, hey, he's coming to Georgia. Signs delivered. Then all of a sudden, we're like, wait, what's this about Ole Miss?
That's the original NIL.
Hey, what were we hearing about Tunsil Ole Miss? I'm like, that's nothing to that. He never even visited there.
Crazy.
He never visited signs over there. Then we find out all the stuff that went along with that. And then I've just never seen a guy
was that
killed in the first round when the mask came out. Then remember the text messages? I need some money to pay for rent and tires and everything, and all that stuff came out about Laramie Tunsil all at the same time. I've never seen an assassination.
Jack Campbell.
That's a good. I love that pick, dude. He's
an assassin.
Yeah. This kid's a beast.
2 first-round picks for
Roddy. Roddy, I got a question for you. Since you've been doing this for so long, and I know you've been talking about the 8th grader. Is it Jaheim? Is that his name?
He's gonna be a sophomore now. Yeah.
How rare is it? Because the only other 8th grader I can think of is Dylan Moses. How rare is it becoming more of a thing now where kids of that ilk are performing well enough at these types of camps and combines to get
It's
noticed?
still really rare.
Still rare.
Owen Papo.
From going back from and not to make Knowshon Tavarres sound older, but the kids we see at camps now, they actually have 4 or 5 years of weight training.
Right.
Yeah.
These kids are lifting weights in middle school that never did before. So we get an 11th grader, who's just cut, he's yoked up, and but a lot of them are maxing out early. That's kind of where I felt with Levis. I'm like, he's giving you everything. What you see is what you get.
Right.
With Anthony Richardson, I'm like, man, this guy just has yet to touch his potential talent. He could be a bust. I don't know. But I'm just thinking there's a lot more there. And it's the same thing that there are certain schools that have tons of talent, and you go and you get them. There's kind of the knock on Grayson for the longest time. It's like what you get out of Grayson is what you get. Whereas you take a kid out of Sandy Creek, all of a sudden that kid might just absolutely blow up. So
yeah. What that kind of sounds like what some people say about recruiting kids out of Texas high schools because of all the facilities and everything they have access to. By the time they get to campus, they're pretty much they are what they are.
They don't play no ball. They don't play no ball.
But you give me a kid out of Mississippi,
right? Yeah, exactly.
I mean, if you're talking nice facilities, though, like look at some of these high schools in Georgia now. Like it's.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You have schools now in Georgia that have better than what Knowshon and TK had when they were in Georgia. They have actual indoor facilities, and they've got trainers. They got
Gainesville's facilities are unreal.
Yeah, so it's good. But I mean, there are certain guys that stood out, like Stewart did. I'm trying to think of the guy that went to Grayson.
Owen Papo.
No. Before him,
Kimdichie.
Robert Kimdichie. We were the first ones to ever write about him.
Both
Met
of
that
them.
kid as an 8th grader. I'm like, holy crap, And
The first one of those that I remember going way back is Ernie Sims. Ernie Sims was like, you can't miss him, guy.
But and some of those guys. Now here's the thing: with Dylan Moses, when he came out and there was that hype video of him just throwing kids around, I thought, okay, well he's throwing down just tiny little, 6th graders, and he's an 8th grader. No, he was legit. So but yeah, it's very rare to see somebody blow up like that.
I covered Reuben Foster in high school. He was like that.
Oh yeah, Rube.
I forgot about him.
I do with tackle.
I mean, there's guys right now that have been recruited since they were in 7th, 8th grade, like Tyler Atkinson, Juju Lewis.
My bad, Blaine. We talking about like just crazy, freakish high school kids. Roddy, you remember Alvin Bailey?
Yes.
The swamp monster, bro. He was a freaking freak in high school.
Allen?
My God.
Alvin Bailey, yes, sir.
Alvin Bailey was it like?
Hey, Reuben Foster got the wrong tattoo, right?
Yeah, he did get the wrong tattoo. TK, Allen Bailey was growing up on that island, like you're reading his backstory, you like, dang. And then obviously, he goes to Miami, and then he becomes a serviceable defensive end in the league.
Yeah,
All right, so Seahawks. This is where they could take Levis, right? I mean, I know they signed Geno Smith, but they could take him and get decent value.
But they'll probably take a defensive player.
If he doesn't get drafted here,
you just said they just gave Geno Smith a little bag of dude. They ain't about
They did a 3-year bag though. It's 3-year bag, but a bag nonetheless.
Levis falling. What is that telling us? What the NFL thinks about that? Like, is it all about straight up speed? Because Anthony Richardson is way faster. But
no, it's all about somebody falling in love with you.
Yep, one team.
But I more so than that too. Like I feel like I don't know. To Roddy's point, I feel like there's more use with Anthony Richardson than there is like with a Will Levis. I mean, yeah, he can run, he can do all that shit, but he can't run like Bruck can run. Yeah.
The other thing it tells us too is not listen to all the pre-draft hype too about where
what they do, Brent Riley
supposedly go.
Oh yeah, it was like 2 days ago that we said Levis will go number 2.
I got a question for Alex and Brent, and this is the thing I try to tell people in my observations. When it comes to the NFL looking at players, looking at potential draft picks, it doesn't matter if you went to San Diego State or you went to Alabama, you went to Georgia, wherever. It doesn't matter if you had 90 sacks or 9 sacks. It's all about what can you do when you get here.
Yes.
So, he didn't have the numbers to get drafted high. I'm like, it doesn't matter what he had. Well, he didn't start enough games. It doesn't matter. That's why measurables count. And, they're like talking about, he doesn't have a great highlight reel. They don't draft you off a highlight reel. They draft you on what you think you can do when you get there. Look at last year, Trayvon Walker. He didn't have crazy numbers at Georgia, but Jacksonville thought the potential this guy.
His tape was good, though. I don't care about numbers. His tape was great.
Yeah, but it wasn't crazy, stats up there. Like, remember, everyone's like, how the hell is this guy we had talked about as number 1 pick? We got all these other guys. To me, it's all about, and I'll take Brent and Alex's take on this. It's what you can do when you get here. And I think that's why Anthony Richardson went that high.
Mm-hmm.
Go for it.
Well, I mean, hey, to your point, you make great points. And then you also talk about solid floor, high ceiling too. That factors in once the player actually gets to the building, signs their contract. And I know everybody wants to talk about in the chat, just like someone commented about Mel Kiper costing Jalen money. Well, you could make the argument, but like TK and Knowshon will attest, it's all about getting to that second contract. The first contract is just, hey, we're glad to have you, but now you got to perform, because now you're hearing about guys where like the kid from the Commanders that played at Ohio State, the DN,
Chase Young.
Say again.
Chase Young.
Chase Young.
Yes, Chase. Yeah, Chase Young. So he didn't get his 5th-year contract, his 5th-year option picked up. So now you're hearing about those guys, and now that they changed the salary cap for the rookie scale for first rounders, it's like, like with Wilson and with the Jets. Yeah, I mean they're not losing money on him. I mean they're not pissing money away, so to speak. So if he don't pan out, hey, next year we'll just draft another guy whenever Aaron decides to shut it down. So it's all about getting to the contract.
The Lions
and
are telling
getting
you
5th-year option picked up. And potentially even signing the contract before you get to that, like Jalen Hurts just did, and Dak Prescott too.
And Richardson, Roddy, to your point with Richardson, the vent went nuts on me when I put back in early December that I thought he could be the number 1 overall pick. Now that was pre-Stroud having his game that he had against Georgia, but there's a couple things with Richardson that to me gives an NFL team hope. One, if you watch him play, he's not like Malik Willis a year ago, where it's just trying to be a great athlete. He tries to be a QB. His eyes are always up. The rush never bothers him. His footwork in the pocket is really good. It's just a matter of changing his footwork and like letting his arm. There was a great article that on The Athletic from Ted Wynn that looked at the things that he's trying to change with his private QB coach. So that's one thing. He's not a just great athlete playing the position. He's playing the position who happens to be the greatest athlete ever tested at the position. And then 2, with the way the game has changed in the NFL and the ability of the quarterback to run, it raises the floor of what a QB can do and the team. Like it raises that floor where you don't have to be Mr. Accurate passer guy all the time. You can move change. You can do things. As you develop as a passer, we can take your running abilities and still be good, still win games, still do things, a la the Giants and Daniel Jones, like using the way they use his legs with Saquon. So I thought it was the perfect pick for the Colts.
So you're both saying I was right. Thank you. That's all I want. That's all I want. That's all I want.
Hey, Roddy,
Roddy's always right. We know that.
You're right all the time.
Let's just hope the defense doesn't play cover 3, Brenner. He's going to throw a pick 6 right in the dang flat. That's all I'm saying.
There are certain things with him that you watch and the shorter throws. That's what bothers him more than anything. And a lot of it, like reading and seeing and really watching closely, is he's the fear of letting it rip. And one of the things that talked about in the article that the QB coach and a lot of the teams were telling him, like, look, the NFL, these guys, it's their job to catch the football. Like, let it rip. Stop just trying to baby throws and they end up shorter because of, you're on a different level. Which, by the way, I think when we look back at this draft next year, about midseason, when Florida and Alabama are struggling mightily to win any game.
What's that you say? You say Alabama too? What's that you say? Okay.
Dos Zapatos.
Hey.
Oh man, give me that. Hey, what's the? Give it to him.
Zapato.
Is it Zapatos or no?
Bryce Young is the reason they weren't 6-6.
Do they win more than 9 games? Alabama?
I don't think so. Not right now.
They're
right there. They're right on that spot.
I like it.
You gonna stand on that with 2 feet or what?
I mean, Bryce was the reason they weren't 6-6 last year.
Man, you threw that shit on me twice, Blaine, and you're not throwing it once right now.
She don't want that. She don't want that 2-footed bad boy. She don't want that Dos Zapato.
Mess it up every time. I don't know what's going on. I got too much stuff going on right now. I'm streaming too many things. Bandwidth sitting there.
Smith and Jigba, by the way, to the Seahawks.
God, now you're telling us the picks.
Smith and
Jigba. We're not even friends.
You got to remember, Knowshon's about 30 minutes behind the rest of us.
It ain't picked yet, so it's all right.
Hey, to Brent's credit, Brent lives way out in the country. He's got to have that satellite TV.
Yeah.
So he said, 9 or they get 9 though, right?
Oh, I'm gonna have to. If I exit out though, y'all can stay on it, right? Or are we able to do that?
We're about to find out how that works.
Are you on your StreamYard account or are you on the UGASports one?
I'm on mine, but I can just remove myself and y'all can keep going.
Let me just get Brent real quick. Brent, you said 9 or more or less?
I mean, I think 9's about a good number right there. Like if the over/under was 9.5, I would take the under.
You take under? All right, that's great. All right.
Hey, Chris Taylor, can you pull up the Alabama schedule?
Well, they're going to beat Auburn.
Tennessee State's game 1, Texas game 2.
Okay.
Texas game 2.
Tuscaloosa.
Texas took them to that thing last year. Hold on, man.
Yeah.
Basically, you need to find 3 losses.
LSU's one.
LSU.
The LSU game will be in Tuscaloosa this year too.
I don't care. Did you watch
LSU? I know you don't. You don't care what any game is.
You Freeze enjoys playing Saban.
Daniels, so they need to go Nussmeier over Daniels.
Texas.
I love Nussmeier. I love me Nussy, but chill.
Did you see what Nussmeier did to Georgia in the SEC championship?
Yeah,
that dude's on.
Crazy. That was kind of
totally different game plan.
Is crazy.
They would have had a totally different game plan.
Jaden Daniels is afraid to throw.
Put it this way, I mean, Blaine's Heisman candidate for next year, he can't even escape the pocket, so I can't wait to see.
His Heisman candidate go to Kentucky.
I didn't say a Heisman candidate. I said he's going to do it.
He's calling the truth. He's calling the truth.
Your Heisman candidate.
When you able to choose,
Devin Leary?
Devin Leary's going to be unbelievable for Kentucky.
He should be a candidate, top 5.
He's going to be unbelievable.
Top 3.
Blaine, hold on a
minute, Blaine. All right. So since you said LSU has a better receiving core than Kentucky, then
they do.
Should Jalen?
They have a deeper receiving core than Kentucky.
Jalen be in New York over the truth, over your boy the truth.
Jaden's going to be there because he's got more around him.
Okay.
No, but you just said the truth squad is good too, though.
LSU's going to be really, really good.
Yeah, but not because of Jaden Daniels. Because of Mason.
It's a byproduct. It's a byproduct of that receiving core. He's just got to get it close to freaking Kyron Lacey and Brian Thomas and all them. Just get it in the same area code, and they're going to catch it. I mean, Malik Neighbors, like they've got unbelievable wide receiving core.
Hey, I've
they're
got
going to be good because of Mason Smith and Perkins.
The pick's in for Seattle.
I don't like that pick really, but it's all right. I mean, I think he might be all right.
Hey, but I'm just saying this just pours salt in the wound for all those Ohio State fans. Mel Kiper apparently before the show even started, or within the first few minutes, talked about the Alabama receiving core and how they'd been healthy, they'd beat Georgia, then turned around and said some of the same stuff about Ohio State and the fact that Jackson didn't even play for them in that championship game. Ohio State folks are just like, man, if we'd had him, We've had him.
Get ready for
Nah,
next
I
year.
can't lie. I like him as a slot, though.
Oh,
I think he'd be okay.
he's a hell of a ball player.
Yeah, like he'd be a good slot.
I'm just thinking more about the Ohio State fans that even today we're still bitching about that game. So,
well, so
little
if you
small
look at
guy, a little small dude.
what Seattle did, though, Seattle took
Put him a Metcalf.
cornerback number 1 on a lot of boards in Witherspoon, and wide receiver
like
1
Witherspoon.
in a lot of boards in Smith and Jigba. Now you got DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, Smith and Jigba.
Ooh, that's nice. That's nice.
Solid.
That's
And then
that's pretty nice for my boy Gino from West Virginia.
No fan, you said, Alex?
Yeah, he's the tight
That's all
end.
right. Yeah, he's not bad. Put it this way, I like Bryce Young's outfit way better than his. I'm just saying. I mean, Bryce Young's outfit is better than his. You know what I'm saying? His is decent, though. It ain't fitted, though. You can tell it ain't custom.
Yeah.
Bruh.
I'm just saying. What, TK? I'm just saying. That's not a custom suit, but it's a nice linen. I could tell.
it looks like he's about to pick up a Player of the Week award. Yeah.
That jacket looks like he's about to go fly fishing.
Hey, I'll tell you.
Well, we're coming to the Ohio State Touchdown Club. Our Player of the Week is Jackson. You know.
I can't give it to him. All right, Blaze.
I'm gonna have to
go be dad.
I'm gonna have to go be dad. All right, listen. We appreciate everybody tuning in. We've had a great time covering the first round. I'll continue to tell in other times Alex and Dane why LSU is going to beat the brakes off of everybody in the West.
I think LSU would be great, but not because of Daniels. Like Daniels is their liability.
Daniels did everything last year. He runs the ball and he's even better passer this year than he was last year.
At all.
I agree with that.
Georgia was not scared of that dude at all.
I don't care.
He was going through an ankle injury.
Georgia's not who I'm comparing him to, okay, Dane? Georgia's going to beat everybody.
He's going to have a good year.
Brian Kelly was mad at Jaden Daniels because he wouldn't throw enough. Like he had 0 interceptions, and Brian Kelly said that's a problem. Like he's afraid to throw. He's afraid to make mistakes. It's hard to overcome.
Like that.
Okay, well, he's going to be their starter this year, so he's not that bad at him. Anyways, we'll catch y'all later. Thank you for joining Georgia Players section. For Knowshon, TK, the whole crew here, we appreciate it, and we'll catch you guys next time.
See y'all.
See you guys.